Alright, why the hell is that so far over there to the right? That's a little bit unfortunate. Oh well, it's actually fine, I guess. What's not exactly fine is there just no? Oh wait, that's right. I'm so used to showing up to these a little bit later than usual. So I was kind of expecting there to be more whatchamacallit, music, like the counting down before the stream begins kind of music. I was expecting that to be here. But it's not. But it is what it is. I'm just early for once. All right. Over here. Not gonna expect anyone to show up early. It is 6:45 a.m. right now. But, but, that's why I got Weather Wings in the background. So we can still do stuff, just in case nobody shows up. But, go ahead and hit them with that. Put the stream public. Then, I mean, everyone. Yes, I want to add everyone. Of course I do. All right. And I forgot to bring this control panel up over here on the left side. What do you mean I'm not live? There we go. What to say? What the hell does that even mean that I'm not live? We got 13 minutes before anything goes on. Do I want to go ahead and do the survey? I think the survey might actually take me more than 13 minutes. Hmm. Do I do a survey? We'll probably finish it in 15 minutes. Yeah, let's go ahead and 15 minutes. I could probably finish it in 10. We'll be fine. My age, I'm old as fuck. Wait, no, not 26 yet. Almost am, though. X, let's see. Overall experience with 3.5? I mean, I feel alright. Why is my shit loading? Hmm. Say, terms of, I mean, it's alright. The story, like, I'm assuming they're talking about the main story. They're not including the side quests and the exploration quests. Visuals, exploration. I think this is what I would probably label it as. So performance optimizations. I mean, that's all right. That's all right. Building, fuck that. Oh my god. And then of course combat is always well. Okay, the Resident. Well, I did not like Yang Yangs, which is why I'm kind of skipping it. I'll put satisfied. I'll put satisfied because there are still some bosses I don't like, but I guess that's besides the point. Events, let's see. Co-op experience, obviously very dissatisfied currently. UI design, it's alright. Events and challenges, oh, I love these events. Favorite events. I'm gonna go through and do more of that, the crisis, some virtual crisis after the stream. Well, after the stream, after the Wuwa stream. There we go. What do you think about the amount of playable content? I mean, I would say it's good. I like it. The synthesis feature, I haven't used it, but I'm gonna say satisfied anyway. New Resonator voice customization, I'm gonna say very satisfied even though I haven't used it. It's just because I haven't really found a reason, a character that I want to, like, use it on. see material instances, Black Shores through guidebook without needing to unlock map markers. I didn't know you didn't need to unlock the map markers, but I guess I'm gonna say satisfied, I guess. Line selection, I actually really liked it. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot more, there's a lot more points in the story where you can stop, pause, save and exit, go leave, and then come back later, and I really like that. That's really good. Because that's something that I need quite often in my reruns. Tower of Diversity. Ooh, the cooldowns of certain reset upon entering their domain. Okay, the animation showing the defeat of an enemy will no longer prevent you from attacking. Added medals you obtain. I mean, hey, what's up? How you doing, King NTR? How you doing, buddy? I've got 2 videos coming. Did you say soup, bro? It's been a little while since I've had any soup. Resonance cleanup feature? Unable to rate. I haven't used that. Oh my god. This scared me a little bit when I started playing. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I just got a little bit scared for a second when the music started playing from the stream. I had my speakers on, so I had this up a little bit higher than I normally do because, well, I was laying in bed, chilling for about an hour before the stream started. How satisfied am I with the text quality? I mean, I'm satisfied. I haven't found any issues with it. Any additional oh yeah, oh, text no, I don't have any additional feedback or suggestions regarding the text quality in Wuthering Waves. Why am I getting asked this question? What am I supposed to put here? Let me download your font? Like... World Tour concert? Yeah, I'm aware, but I don't care. Okay, what is this? I'm aware, I'm just not interested. Do I not have this option? Do I not have an option to say, yes, I'm aware, but I don't care? Only heard of it, but haven't watched. There we go. Not very aware. Why is that? Anyway. How would you describe your overall activity? Oh, it's still the same. I log in at least once a day. Some days I'll play more, some days I play less. Typically always for doing, well, actually for these last few days I have been doing a lot more research. Because I'm making a video about Wuthering Waves optimization. Specifically, what the problem is for the CPU. And that it's not a graphical issue. If you want your game to look better, getting a graphics card won't actually help all that much. It'll still help, but there's a few things that I notice in my research. Main reason for my decreased activity? What? I didn't press decrease. Whatever. Device performance issues. Reward. Sure, let's put that. And then character progression. Okay. That is a video that I'm actually going to talk about as well. I think I'm going to title it like Wuthering Waves and Burnout or something like that. But character building is one of the key reasons why I don't want to play this game every day. So I will be making a video on that as well. So I guess those would be the only ones. Any additional feedback? Yeah. Shorekeeper wedding outfit and 5-star TAOQI variation, please. Is there anything else? Oh. What is it? Slow-mo camera. And that's too much to ask? What do you mean that's too much to ask? Shorekeeper wedding outfit and 5-star TAOQI? You don't understand my loyalty. My loyalty is the color orange. Slow-mo camera and drone for the camera in the overworld. What else is there? There was something else that I was supposed to add in here that I forgot. Oh, yeah, I know. Consolidate your code from into just C++. A lot of people won't know why this is an issue that they're using JavaScript, Pure TS, and C++, and why it's better for the game to run just C++, and I will be talking about that in my upcoming video about optimization. Because I feel like a lot of people don't understand why it's bad to code a game in 2 languages instead of 1. But also issues with JavaScript and then Pure TS. What else? What else is there for me to add? Is there anything you want specifically? I'll add it for you. Don't worry. Even if it is Uno related. Should make a recap video for every patch. I am actually kind of working on a recap series. I just haven't figured out entirely. Like, I know exactly how I'm going to structure it. I just haven't figured out how I want to. If it wants to be like purely lore focused, telling everyone exactly what happened. If I want to add in jokes, stuff like that, make kind of like parody and stuff like that. Not entirely sure which direction. I might put out like a like one of those YouTube polls or whatever. Oh, I know. Here we go. Playable Cristoforo. Give a male support. Male support unit. What would he cover? Because we got like Soysole and Chissa for negative status. Then we've got Mornier for like toon stuff. Another male 4-star as well, I think. Who's for liberation or basic attack damage types. That would be nice. I like that idea, especially basic attack, because I use that would help me buff TAOQI even more. I also have a video coming out on male characters as well. I haven't figured out if I want to make it a video talking about just male characters in general, but I think that the lack of male characters in the game is starting to hurt Wuthering Waves' overall story, because it starts raising a lot of questions that the game can't answer. I'll just do that. There we go. There we go. Two more minutes before the stream starts. Alright, Rover. What do you got planned for us today? How's my stream looking? Any predictions before the stream starts? I'm thinking we're gonna get one singular dupe. I'm for Electro Rover, because honestly, his first sequence node ain't actually all that bad. I think it's gonna be really useful for him because it gives him interruption resistance for his enhanced state and then also his basic attacks. But it's that enhanced state that's really important to me because that's his main DPS form. I'm thinking we're gonna see Sheen, Suoming, I think Yenlin, because of what was said about Muyu and the Seance Society. I think we're gonna get a little bit of Yenlin. I don't know if she's gonna be main story, but I think, you know, we're gonna see a bit more of her. I don't think we're... Oh. I know it might be a little bit early to say this, but I'm thinking they should drop the Sonata set for Rover and Sheen this update. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. I'm expecting we're gonna get a new, I mean, obviously a new boss fight. Alright, let's see. Oh, what's up, Q? Q and Fla. Oh yeah, time to lock in.
不知道大家在梦州旋风地界的冒险还顺利吗？还记得初见这座机关城，只觉得它清幽奇诡，像一首沉默了百年的诗。而随着山
A poem lost to time and storms gather, chase the wind. Okay.
走进了他的
Interesting.
是的，在迷雾中辗转，在玄天构苦战。
Looks like they're just recapping right now. You love Zhuangfeng so far? There's only like 2 things I don't like about it. But there's a lot that I do like. Like this right here, I really love this. I thought that was the coolest shit. The 2 things that I don't like, it's the lack of confidence Wuthering Waves has in their characters and in their story. That's pretty much it, and it bleeds through in Yang Yang specifically. Ooh. Secrets yet to be revealed. Need to elaborate? I will. I'll elaborate after. You might have to remind me what I you might have to remind me at the end of this though. I think we're gonna be collecting the Prisms of Fate as well. I forgot to say that. And I'm hoping it'd be cool if those Prisms of Fate are how Rover gets those sequence notes.
之前给穗穗在迷雾中引路的那位神秘少年，当然记得，外号鬼猫窃灯。
Cat of the Netherlamp.
漫不经心，手里还提着盏怪灯。可穗穗委托他摸清雾影阁的构造，他悄无声息就把情报拿到手。没错。Hey, that's why I made that video on Sheen earlier. I mentioned it in there. Or at least I hope I did. Maybe I mentioned it in the comments. 很可能啊，和木鱼都有过不少接触了。懂了，卧底嘛。
So he's been working undercover on... Interesting. Okay. That's very interesting to say. Yeah, I believe I did. Sword Transcendent. I can already tell I'm not gonna like, that I'm not gonna like Qing Zhao. Yeah, She's got a very nice place, though. And of course, they're gonna tug at my heartstrings with that beautiful tree. I don't think she's gonna be another Hiyuki. In that, it's the... I mean, I think she's obviously... The game's gonna be like, oh yeah, she's actually like 100 or 200 years old or something like that. What the fuck is Rover doing? I take back what I said. My fault, Qing Zhao. I was not familiar with your game. I would like to formally apologize. Please tell me we're gonna be able to fly like that. Ooh.
Just like everyone else here, I want to make sure more people can live to see the sun rise.
I mean, that's cool and all. Alright, let's see what your gameplay is going to be like. I really don't like her character design. No, Hiyuki's a good thing! That's why I said she wasn't going to be like another Hiyuki. Ah, yes. Close enough. Welcome back, Celestia. See, I really like stuff like this. I genuinely just don't want to grab her because she's a female character and I'm sick and tired of, you know, 400 billion. What the hell is that? I like both of their the combat for both of these guys so far. Oh my god, he's aura farming. Ah yes, Malevolent Shrine. Hey Yang Yang. Hey Leon Yu. I hope she dies. I hope it's an Nvidia situation. I noticed that they featured female rover quite often in this.
欢迎回来。看过 PV， 我现在满脑子就2个字：御剑飞行，是吧？
Which I think helps
天地之大，任我遨游。
my issues.
是剑仙轻佻的风采。他还在玄方地界的军策府担任正玄司旗，这只是个挂名的虚职，不必打理。
An honorary position. Interesting.
每当玄方地界陷入危难，便是这位正玄司旗出剑的时候了。
So she basically, for more than a century, I literally said exactly that. Weathering waves, I think, is just becoming too predictable. Which is unfortunately just an issue I have.
虽然清霄向来独来独往，极少与人往来，更不会收徒，但此番却肯将御剑术传授给漂泊者，大概也是因为他与漂泊者之间的缘分。这位剑仙身上还真是有不少。
So this is where they were gonna show male rover first. Okay. I was literally thinking, I was like, there's gonna be some PDA going on. Let me guess. It was actually Rover who taught Qing Zhao in the past, and so she's just reminding Rover. Or that Rover in the past saved Qing Zhao and she's trying to repay the favor. Too predictable? I know. That's exactly why that's gonna be what's going on. They like saving the twist for the second half. So if there is something that I'm gonna get wrong, it's probably gonna be about Jing Ran. That's my thoughts. I just don't have enough data on their male characters in order to build proper patterns for it. That looks really cool. Also looks pretty cool. We got the Air Force. Nice. What the fuck is that? Maybe Rover teaches Jing Ran? Feel like they're gonna flip the script? That'd be cool. I hope that's what they do. Main quests. Oh, there's one yet. Act 3, Song of Heart Sword. So we're getting at least one dupe. So that's good, we're getting S1. Man, fuck, she's got the... I forgot she had her Tassin mark on her fucking... Guide Rover through the mist. Ooh, I like this. Song of Heart and Sword? Okay. I mean, it's alright. I really don't like the motorbike. And then a second, yep. Oh, it's a Segway. Of course, Jing Ran would be relegated to a Segway, but we already... Oh, hey, Yinlin! Wait, that was Suo Ming too. So Ming was there as well. Does that mean they're actually related? Did I actually call that like forever ago?
漂泊者除了可以乘坐云梭，还能以御剑的方式穿越险阻，在云岚与深海中穿行，感受乘风而起的畅快。除此以外，在完成
Okay, so we can use the sword in Mingzhou. Okay.
漂泊者可以在这些地方体验御剑，希望带给
Good.
漂泊者不一样的探索体验。
I fucking hate the
在
motorbike.
特定的山道与楼宇之间御剑往来。
Can't wait to use this to record some B-roll. Not gonna lie. Like it would go so crazy, especially with my rig and whatnot.
琴艺也是一绝，他抚琴时那份仙音袅袅、意境空灵的姿态，想必不少漂泊者看了也心。
I think this is kind of cool.
那正好，这次我们还给漂泊者带来了一个休闲玩法——抚琴。在完成3.6版本的创新任务后啊，
There is actually a song that I'm going to learn how to play on this that I'll make a video for. It's called Upwards to the Moon, I believe, and I believe it is actually a Chinese song as well. Yeah, I'm gonna try and learn this. Wait, you can share the melodies with your friends as well? Yo, wait! You can make stuff and share with your friends? I like that. Aw, that's nice.
首先，想把一位特别的伙伴介绍给大家。漂泊者在潮汐任务里会遇到一只有些特别的鸡葵小玉。
I so it's gonna be peak here. Ah.
指引和帮助。不过，小玉可不是普通的机关造物，
Why are we getting this bird?
还带着一段与玄方城紧密连接。
Where's my goat
它
Abraxas?
看上去倒像是一只活泼的猫头鹰。
Or a crow.
它的背后肯定也有不少的故事和秘密了。是的，它有着属于自己的情感。
JD has emotions, memories, and even... Ooh.
至于他为什么如此熟悉这次旅途的景象，
Wonder, imagine if Rover made it.
这里就不剧透啦，请漂泊者们。
I mean, obviously it's gonna be like something from like Sheen, right? Wait, Owl.
山水间不断飞行的云梭舰队
Owl,
这里带大家去探一探。这是地处未知的一片天地，名为人境。
The Ren Realm?
山水最诗情
Huh.
的一面，清风叠翠，云海苍茫。
Interesting.
漫游期间，移步换景，不在画中。
Rover made it, calling it now? So true.
更高处的天空，在流动与变换间。
Ooh, I like all that fog.
感觉别有洞天啊！听完这些，已经迫不及待想亲自去探一探了。在3.6版本，我们还将遭遇到全新的敌人，他们分别是
Ooh, new enemies. Let's see them. Calamity Effigy, Skywalked Lancer. That Effigy one looked kind of cool.
以及玉鸣蛇。
Jade Nether Serpent. That's kind of cool.
当属长敌天魁劫煞。
Here we go. Yeah, this guy looks cool.
华光烁烁，外形看着居然有些像一名仙人。没错，不过啊，漂泊者可千万不要被他的外表所迷惑。他与一只凶悍的兽形鸡葵相伴登场，
He's like the auto puppet.
更是诡谲难解。
So it changes its playstyle based on auto puppets nearby? That's really cool. What the fuck? Even the tacit discords are aura farming!
请漂泊者们小心应对哦，并且天魁劫煞也将作为3.6版本的全新生骸，可以被漂泊者们获取。那么接下来，我们也给漂泊者们介绍一下即将在新版本正式。
Alright, they're debuting version 3.6.
先让我们稍事休息。
Short break for the code? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and type this into the chat.
进入游戏，在设置界面兑换领取哦。
Yeah. Heart of Sword. There we go.
漂泊者们，欢迎回来。那就让我们继续吧。我们先从清宵开始讲起吧。没问题。说起
I mean,
清宵
yeah, makes
在
sense.
3.5版本的时候，我们就曾一睹这位剑仙的风姿，而他在玄方地界也一直是传说级的存在，在民间也留下了无数或真或假的传闻，由此也有了不少名号，比如
Earn many titles, of course. Perfected one. Oh boy, who could have seen that bullshit coming? Cool.
清冷淡漠、轻易出尘，是他给人的第一印象。听闻啊，他大部分时候都会在清幽高耸的山峰上修行，
与城市保持着距离。可每当玄方有难，他的飞剑便会随风而
You don't like her stealing Rover's aura? It does feel kind of forced that she arrived as late as she did.
就是这样一个看起来不谙世事，甚至有些疏离的人，却总是在紧要关头为城市出剑。怪不得世人常说玄方地界有仙人坐镇。
传闻中的仙人也好，真人也罢，青霄与玄方地界的成缘远比我们看到的要更为深远。那么接下来就正式给大家介绍守护众生的仙人。
Unfortunately, it takes more than spectacle to get me to like someone. Might need to use your JJK slander side for her. Yes. My anti-slander technique. I haven't had to use this since the Heian era.
正所谓三尺瑶琴三尺剑，画面里的青霄一手负剑
I hope she dies.
银兰之上，眸如霜雪，不染纤尘。而另一个身影轻抚琴弦，这便是沉入琴音的他。仗剑时凌厉如霜风朔雨，抚琴时清雅如清泉明玉，一动一静皆是静心。
I'm just tired of
修行理念
all these female characters just being basically porcelain dolls.
在他手中，世间虚妄皆可展开。他也通晓音律，平日里亦会以琴修心，琴心即剑心。指尖拂过琴弦
So
时
such a boring way to write most of these female characters.
散而出。
琴剑双绝又冷面热心。这么听下来，青霄身上的那股仙气，并不是不近人情，而是在
The immortal aura. Oh boy.
藏在了剑锋和琴弦里。
正是正是。
That's why I like Denia so much.
黄龙的修行者群体向来有一套独特的行为准则，轻易不插手世间纷争，以免沾染尘缘与因果，给自己的心境增添。
Interesting.
那听起来，青霄一直做的是下山救人、庇护百姓，岂不是和这套准则有些冲突？
That's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie.
但面对悲鸣中的众生，青霄无法坐视不管，哪怕与修行准则相悖。
Better not get another Lahai Roy, bro.
人间的灯火。
不盲守规矩。
I need characters to actually start dying.
这位剑仙挺有自己的坚持的。说起来，那他平时出门是不是都会御剑来去，像霹雳里那样很自由
Just like
飘
the
逸
song
的
of Friend. I mean, yeah, cool. Show us Jean Rain already.
青霄每逢赶路，往往会选择御剑飞行的方式，踏剑凌虚，流云从他身侧掠过，山川江河尽收眼底。
对了，我听说咱们研究残像时常翻阅的那套《黄龙残像集录》就出自他手。Q 策划，你觉得是真的吗？
关于这个嘛，青霄确实非常了解黄龙残像的习性。至于
Of course it'd be because of her.
先卖个关子。不过我倒是想起来啊，我们之前有个同名栏目讲的就是玄方地界的残像。虽说玄方地界多奇闻异事，但是再这么聊下
That
去，
looked
咱们这个
really
节目
weird.
还是要
Was that
改
just a
成
problem with their
玄方
rendering?
求真了
Or
不过有一件小事，倒不用求真。青霄确实
maybe I'm just tweaking on that. Rover's mouth moving there looked a little weird. I don't know why.
悄悄凑过来，就像把它当做自然的一部分了。
这些看似有些反差的小细节拼在一起，反倒让青霄更真实了，并不是什么高高在上的传说，而是有所牵绊的仙人剑。剑光与琴音交织。
Give you some hope. New Federation gonna have 2 or 3 male characters. I hope so.
也是心意。
天地烟云三尺剑，山河。
I hope one of them's Cristoforo.
那么接下来就让我们看看这位剑仙在战场上是如何以心念化剑，破敌于瞬息之间的吧。青霄是一名气动属性的5星共鸣者，使用的武器
Forged Empyrean Sai. We who question.
青霄琴剑双绝，剑法出神入化。
Interesting to use Denia's stuff. Let's not release him yet. Let's not release him yet, shall we? True, give me more time to save up.
伴随着不同技能命中敌人，青霄会根据使用的武器类型，分别积攒对应的特殊能量。此外，青霄在空中攻击时，可进入御剑飞行状态，踏剑而行，来去自如。在此基础上，能施展轻绝剑盾，在短暂蓄力后推动脚下飞剑，高速前进一段距离，平虚御风，穿云破雾。当2种能量都充满后，青霄可释放特定技能，御剑凌空，心剑合一，进入盘体仙身形态。 此时的青霄可使用万剑，斩裂邪祟，并积累新剑意。当
I mean,
新剑意充满时，青霄可
It's so close to being cool. It's so close.
弦音律动，引动剑光自剑阵中拔地而起，伴随昙花绽放，将敌人。
Imagine how much cooler it'd be if it was like Fraxidus Red, like Fraxidus Red. I think that'd be way cooler of a color scheme going on. You want to know more about Scar than Cristoforo? I mean, I wouldn't object to seeing more of him on screen. Him, Geshulin too. I think it'd be good for the story. Oh, that's right, she's a sword user. That means there's potential for Rover to use it. Glint of Clouds?
纤巧精致，温润如玉。云郎这个名字也恰
Do
如
we-
其分，仙气飘渺如云，美玉素白为郎，亦有疏影横斜，素音飘散。这清雅无染的气质和青霄很是般配。
是的，据说在青霄早年云游黄龙时，云郎便常伴身侧，一路行来啊，辟邪除煞，荡除恶孽无数。云郎通
Yeah.
触手温润，一只白眉。
A blade crafted from porcelain, that's
出鞘时
that's not a
花瓣随之散落，凌厉剑意化作如烟如云的剑气，铭文灿灿流转其间，熠熠生辉。
Then again, because of resonance energy, it doesn't actually matter, which is why I stopped myself.
的剑心方能驾驭这柄辟邪仙剑。
见过成名，心向成名。希望云郎在青霄手中可以一直伴他纵横世间，诛邪除祟。介绍完青霄，是不是也该请出下一位了？如果说青霄是远离
Thank
尘嚣
God we get to actually see Jingran now, because he's the only.
满带人间烟火气
I was gonna say porcelain's not a good material to make a sword out of,
虽说漂泊者
because it could crack fairly
这位
easily.
江湖外号为鬼猫
But then I was like,
骑士
resonance energy probably
但
can
是啊
help
它
with
那
that.
奇怪的灯、异色的瞳孔、特别的深横位置，以及带着点狡黠鸡肋劲儿的说话语气，
Mischievous like a cat, I assume.
不错，竟然既是快意江湖人，又通诡谲阴阳师。刚刚你也提到了他的几个特征，那我们
Interesting.
就先来说说他最显眼的特征之一，那盏形影不离的灯。毕竟他外号里就带着灯字，分量可想而知。仔细看，灯里还跳动着悠悠的青色火光，看上去竟有些像明火。
Ghost fire.
这盏灯
Interesting.
啊名为命
The
灯
life lamp?
明火常人
Oh,
不
is that
灭
why he
据说
scales off of
一盏
HP?
阴阳以寿命为代价换取强大的力量，
以寿命为代价，那岂不是相当于燃烧自己的生命？
可以这么说。
Yo,
但竟然
Brennan,
啊
but
似乎从不
Chinese.
在乎他活得自由张狂，快活如火，不信命也不认命。
听起来他带着一股张狂又不受拘束的少年意气。那话不多说
I
让我们
mean,
一起来
shit.
正式认识
I
一下这
guess,
男吧
yeah. Which battle pass weapons do I think are worth getting? I don't think fusion heavy attack. Yeah, because that's what we needed. I remember, I think it was in my last stream.
时脉水流全滴沙，鬼灯如洗眼松花，青焰悠悠，薄烟漫绕。竟然手提命灯，独自站在一扇半开的古旧门扉前。
In terms of the
仿佛正踏在
battle pass
阴阳两界
weapons,
的门槛上。
哎，说到这儿，他这双
I don't
异色
think
眼
any of them
眸
are
上映的极致好看
necessarily
应该也与行走阴阳
good
有关看着确实有几分人们口中阴阳眼的
because
味
like
道
for sword, you can always
异色
just
眼眸
have
源于它的共鸣能力。
Emerald of
有点忧虑
Genesis.
沾染着与山猫的契约，右眼金黄。
Then the gun, you'd want static
潜
mist.
藏着的离散频率。
山猫
The rectifier, maybe? I don't know what the rectifier does. I'll have to check. I'll check after the stream
小猫
是它
because I don't remember them off the top of my
别被它的
head.
外形给骗了，它可不是什么乖巧小猫，而是镇压在井然命灯里的厉害精怪，来头不小的回音生物。这猫啊，偶尔在灯里待烦了，还会窜出来冲井然呲牙。
Look at him
一猫日
go.
常不看不爽，拌嘴呢更是家常便饭啦。可真到了这要关头，彼此又默契的不行。至于是什么样的契约把他们捆在了一起，就需要大家亲自去揭开了。
聊完了他特别的瞳孔和命灯，同样很吸引人的还有刚刚画面中他的眼神，是一种走惯了夜路了然于心的感觉。
没错，这份自信也源于他的另一个身份
Another of his identities, the
巡游者是梦中一
Nethermancer.
门神秘的古老航道，他们会前往各地探查。
Not gonna lie, that title goes kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie.
一面 在废墟与遗迹中探寻古物，可以说啊，是一群游走于生死边缘的探险者。
Walk the line
而漂
between
泊者
life and
将在
death.
即将展开的潮汐任务中，循着井然留下的线索，打听到一些关于寻幽客的故事。
相信圣经里那些神鬼难测的门道，在他面前都藏不住。想必他行走圣境的见闻，肯定也极为丰富了吧？
没错，他根据自己的经历，结合各种志异故事，写成了一本《寻幽记》。在寻访
Oh,
历
he
届
wrote a book
似乎
too?
也有不少读者呢。但近年来啊。
Doesn't he also write manga as well? If I recall, he publishes manga of his
对
adventures
井
and
然来说
whatnot.
啊，行走荒墟，探听秘闻，不单单只是为了谋生。旁人求安稳，他偏要去和那些凶险之事
Deliberately walks towards
就和他的
danger.
名
He
字一样
just like me for
纵
real.
使满身风霜，却活得像一团不灭的火，永远在顽强的燃烧。请漂泊
Where'd
者
I get that
306
info?
版本
What info?
揭示他吧。
井然这个人看
Oh,
起来什么都无所谓。
it's in Mingzhou, the main city itself. I'll go through and look at that as
身
well.
手和胆识还不够，想必也是个聪明有趣的少年，很期待与他见面。
接下来
After
就让我
the
们一起
stream.
看看这位心胸滚烫、炽热的寻幽客在战场上是如何
Lady
奋进
Zhenyi?
前路的吧。
Who's
井
that?
然是一名热熔属性的5星共鸣者，使用的武器是长刃。
Skyward
井然
Glazed
洒脱
Heart.
不羁，战斗风格也带着一股子不管不顾的张狂。他既可运用共鸣能力，幽气
Damn, his shit
穿
just
行于
looks.
阴阳两界，也可召
God,
唤
that's so
山猫
cool.
协助自己战斗。阴阳轮转，攻守交替，带着金光和青焰，从容应对不同的战争。
Hongjin lady? I thought so. You're talking about that older lady, right?
释放泰身攻击，可对一定范围的敌人造成伤害。当井然处于抱阳形态下，他会手持古刀，金色刀光带着火般的
Ink wash trails.
击在气。当气达到上限，井然可释放特定技能，召唤山猫扑出，在山猫利齿撕咬敌人的同时，切换为负阴形态。切换至负阴形态
Maybe I do have to pull for him.
发色变为青白，整个人从炽烈变得凌厉，战斗姿态也会随之变化。此时，命灯化作长棍在手，劈、跳、扫、转，动作行云流水，自在张狂。青眼流转，山猫也会在招式中时隐时现，与它并肩攻击敌人，并获得气。当气满溢，井然可释放特定技能。
Can't skip anyone in this? Nah, I can skip the fuck out of Qing Jiao. I can skip her.
释放共鸣解放时
And maybe Suo Ming. Depends on her gameplay.
门扉里涌出的青蓝明火。
God, bro, he just summons fucking Malevolent Shrine. Portion of his own HP, yeah. Okay.
这便是他以寿元为代价召唤幽冥之力的决定。
也是他不惜燃尽自己
Burning himself to the very end. If he just like Hiyuki. I'm really curious to see what. Oh, well, never mind. His weapon's probably going to be like Cardethia's, but for broad blades.
燃着金芒的锋刃，这把武器一看就写满了故事。
没错，这是一把阴阳双生的古刀，铜钱玉佩缠绕刀身与缠布之上，刀形修长，满身风霜却难掩锋芒。千般度承载了井然向死而生的意志，随阴阳轮转而变换形
A lot of talismans there, buddy. Shit, he's constantly going to hell and back, so like, I don't think he has enough, personally. That's really cool. That's cool as fuck. Really like that.
展开阴阳路，燃尽生死图。相信无论在阳世还是幽冥，井然都将手持千般度，以这熊熊烈火劈开一条生路。那么以上就是对 3.6 版本全新共鸣者青霄和井然的介绍。哎 ，Q 策划，聊了这么多，再看我们周围的玄方山水，也让我有了一些不一样的感受。如果以山水意境出发，我感觉这两位新共鸣者像是两种截然不同，却又同样富有气韵的存在。
Okay, I wouldn't say equally captivating.
我觉得青霄是高居山巅的白眉
White plume blossoming.
香自来
Okay.
而井然是荒墟中不灭的火，风势越大，
Plume
烧得越旺。
blossoms.
没错
Interesting.
青霄的气韵是沉静的，寒芒荡煞，守望流年岁月；井然的气韵则是滚烫的。
Yeah, Qingjiao's charm isn't really like that when half of the female characters are just like that. Come on. Let's be real.
稍后我们会为
New
各位
redeem
漂泊者
code,
带来
alright.
新版本的活动以及系统优化的相关情报。
System optimization. Eternal flame. Let's not be too harsh
漂泊者
yet.
们
True.
欢迎回来。那么首先
The story
给
can
大家
definitely
先带来
change it,
3.6版本
obviously.
角色和武器换取的具体信息吧。
Alright, what else do we
在
have?
3.6版本更新后，玄灵千古记剑气满天青，全
Yep,
新
that
武
makes
器共鸣者
sense.
倾销的活动换取先锋御影水天青将会率先开启。
Dania
漂泊者
getting a
可以从
rerun.
中换取倾销，与他一同御剑乘风，穿破重重迷雾。
Because doesn't she do?
同时
Doesn't her Sonata
新
set
共
do
鸣者
Tune
达尼
Strain?
亚的
Yeah.
活动换取与明日以谎言也将同步开启。武器方面，全新五星训刀云狼、五星鹰杆仪验作的矮星的活动换取也将同期开启。
Just realized the 4-star almost
在
have the
以上
original
换取活
trio.
动结束后，穿行阴阳的寻幽少年全新。
The only one I saw there was Yang Yang. I didn't see who the others were. Was it Yang Yang and
漂泊者
Baisha?
可以从中换取井然
The
与他
one
一起
missing
打
was
滚烫的
Chisha?
朝夕燃成前路的光。
Who the hell is going to be running alongside it?
活动换取血色索印千般未来。
I might be
无心
getting a
共鸣者
duplicate
获
for
得活动换取
Hiyuki.
纵使星光与无穷远将会同步开启。全新无
Yeah.
心长刃千般度，
I might be getting a Hiyuki
无
dupe
心炫刀着霜，
because I've got over 700 plus
无心
of
长
the
刃
corals.
咒算仪轨的活动换取也将
Thinking I
同
might
时
as
开
well
启
get one for
介绍
another
完
one
换取活
for
动
Hiyuki.
也请给漂泊者介绍一下3.6版本的其他活动信息吧。
Other
好
events
的
coming at
首先
3.6.
要给大家
Alright.
介绍的是黑海岸近期开放的高规格新型模拟域，也就是我们在
Ooh, a new
3.6版本
Black
中
Shores
即将
event.
推出的全新模拟作战活动
Resonant
群生
Sim
共振
Realm?
模拟域。
这次
Is that Furlova? Hold on, I saw Furlova there.
不同呢？
最大的变化在于战斗视角，这次漂泊者将以俯视视角进行模拟作战，将整个战场尽收眼底，感受更强的全局掌控感。
哎，看起来这次的模拟训练考验的不仅仅是漂泊者的操作，还会给漂泊者带来截然不同的战斗体验。
是的，不过带来全新体验的可不只是战斗视角。在
Hmm,
这次的模拟
interesting.
作战中，漂泊者
Luke is
虽然
in there
依然
too. Let's
参战
go.
但也并非是孤身作战。在关卡中，我们不仅能够获得不同共鸣者的能力来强化自身，使自身的基础技能附带对应共鸣者的能力效果，还可以在技能命中敌人时积攒特殊能量。能量
It's
蓄满
just
后
I'm afraid
交
it's
换
peak.
或变身为对应的共鸣者，释放更加强力的特殊技能。
听起来还蛮有意思的。
Oh my god, it's so cool.
一人之
You're
身汇聚百般能力，不同共鸣者的能力在漂泊者身上交织。
Rover's just over here copying other people's resonance
期
abilities.
待大家参与活动，在实战中亲自组合尝试吧。
Is that
参与
Furlova?
活动，漂泊者可以获得新生、深海
Bro, I
异
want to
象
know what
大
Luke
和
does
手
and
续
Hiyuki. I don't know if Hiyuki was
活
there,
动专
but
属称号、共鸣、最佳搭配等限时奖励。
对了，前面我们已经为漂泊者们介绍了，在完成3.6版本潮汐任务后，漂泊者将获得一张专属的七弦旗。那么对此，我们也设计了一个特别的活动——清弦祭流年。在潮汐任务告一段落后啊，漂泊者将在清霄的悉心指导下学习弹琴，增长
Okay.
技艺。
that's fine.
活动
That
将
makes
每日
sense.
逐次开放7个任务，陆续解锁4段新的旋律。漂泊者
Usually I hate
速
tutorial
下
slot,
根
but
据
this
清霄
actually
的
makes
引导
sense since you're learning how to actually play an
在一
instrument.
弦一音间渐入佳境，悠悠岁月，种种心念都将融于弦音之中。心境即生旦，其间如古今。
Time to awaken my. I'm at a very Chinese point in my
材料
life.
等奖励。接下来，休闲活动回归啦。第二
Second,
索拉又被
interesting.
了。
Okay.
活动第二索拉鬼影迷踪将在3.6版本开启。
哎，
Interesting.
我记得在2.6版本的时候，第二索拉就被入侵服务器篡改数据，这次不会哟。
你猜对了，这次的异常现象啊，似乎和之前在第二索拉中
KURO
制造程序错误的库洛洛有关。
严肃检查设计师的精神状态。
精神状态好不好啊？不知道，但脑洞确实挺足的。在本次活动中呢，漂泊者需要亲自深入异常场景，标记那些异常的表现。
哎， 说起来，上次可是有不少漂泊者在面对异常选项时，手一滑就选了更疯狂的那一面。
老实说，你们是不是反而期待这次能够疯狂出新高度啊？不过具体的选择权依然。
Imagine seeing that shit in real life. 2 people tossing that shit around. Oh my god.
为影迷踪，尽情发挥。
Is that our Lord and Savior?
获得新生、养成材料等奖
The
励。
fuck?
潮汐密文限时勘察活动也将开启，参与活动完成区域内的活跃任务，即可获得新生等奖励。
This event is peak, I know, right?
我们也准备了一些更考验操作的活动。
Co-op event.
首先是限时活动，若梦仍有回声。没错，熟悉的联机挑战玩法又回来了，与好朋友们一起组队。
I'm so happy.
在本次活动的最终挑战中，漂泊者们可以连续挑战多个 BOSS， 一轮接一轮，越战越酣畅，并且助战深海在最终挑战中会得到特殊的强化，发挥更大的作用。
是时候
I can't wait to play through this with Rovers. Co-op and Majuan, I know, right?
时刻了，参与活动即可获得新生等奖励。同时，那蛰伏于玄天构中的残损巨影，以熔炉与巨刃
Oh,
粉碎残像的
that's
强
what
悍
we're
机会
getting.
万鹅牢朽区
I mean,
将在 3.6 版本加入全新战
Cool, I
略的演绎。
guess.
欢迎感兴趣的漂泊者在他嘶哑的轰鸣与喷涌的火光里与之一决高下。
I didn't necessarily
签到
like
活动
this
烟云
boss.
赠礼也会在更新
I mean,
后
of
准时
course we're gonna
在
get this. That
见面
makes sense.
届时请记得登录领取。在3.6版本更新后，商城将上架轻销饰品云岚疏影，这是一枚形制华美的冠饰，白眉与流云为形，金枝盘绕成冠，
I
泛
mean,
着明月般的清辉。
不同于
That's
云
cool,
岚
I
疏影的
guess.
静雅，竟然饰品素雪玄猫则带着自由灵动的气质，是一只通体灰油的
Aw,
小
I
猫，
like that a lot.
一双与井然相似的异瞳藏着可爱与神秘。满
You
身的
hate that
机灵劲儿
rusted clanker?
这两根
Dropping the
小
hard
物啊
R here.
感兴趣的漂泊者
I
可以
hate
在更新后前
clanker.
往
Yeah, I hate it.
接下来是吧
Well, I don't
这些
hate it.
漂泊者
It's
们
kind
知
of
道下
annoying,
优化的相
but
关
it
方法
doesn't fly like
首先是
Hybatia.
科考摩托的相关优化。
Optimization
我
for the
们为科考
motorbike.
摩托展示界面
Beam
新增了主
backgrounds
题场景。
to
漂泊者在3.3版本、3.6版本的潮汐任务推进到
Oh.
对应节点后，即可在飞训中领
Is
取
it?
对应
I wouldn't
的
know.
科考摩托
I
场。
barely farmed it.
就是说，我们除了可以切换摩托涂装等内容外，还可以切换不同风格展示场景啊。
I mean,
漂泊者在领取场景后，
That's
前往摩托外观
cool,
界
I
面里就可以
guess.
切换场景背景。
I don't really care about
配合
this
不同的科
personally.
考摩托外观
Do you care
希望
about that?
漂泊
Does
者可以
does
更好地
anyone?
展现自己的搭配
I don't know.
此外，在之前版本数次调整科考
You
摩托
farmed?
巡航模式的基础
Yeah,
上
I farmed it only
将
for
在
soy soy.
3.6版本进一步优化科考摩托的导航与自动巡航体验。我们优化了导航追踪逻辑，在距离目标地点比较近时，将会推荐直接前往，而不是使用导航追踪功能。同时，在自动巡航流程中，若一定时间内未
So
发
we're
生
getting
位
the
移
Cyberpunk
系统将
auto
会
uh
尝试位置
auto
并
drive.
尝试
Nice.
继续巡航。
I don't mind
接
this
下来是
actually
日常
because
体
this
验
means
的
that I
相关
can
优化
farm more
我们在3.6版本优化了分享的体验，在移动端的10连换取的分享界面中，将支持切换5星角色或5星武器的专属分享图，漂泊者可以更加方便的分享换取到心仪的角色。
$20, $20, am I right?
同时
Just take what they
新增了多
give.
个模块的分享功能，比如
Oh,
新
that
增
looks
了
nice.
万物图鉴中地狱风光以及往昔留影的分享功能，方便漂泊者分
Why
享
the
剧情
fuck
流程
do
中
I
的
need to
所
take
见
it?
所闻。此外
Well, at least they're just
部分
giving
挑
us
战
more
玩法已
options
将
to
支
take
持分享功能
screenshots.
包括中烟矩阵。
I don't mind this actually. I actually kind of like it because there are some cases where I actually do want to do that.
挑战结果分享，漂泊者利用分享功能一键就能搞定，不用再自行截图啦。
常用的邮箱功能也新增了几个很实用的优化。首先是
OK
邮箱的邮件上限扩容到了200封，同时优化了邮件的附件数量，单封邮件可支持更多数量的附件。考虑到部分邮件的纪念意义，我们新增了邮件收藏功能
Yeah, I like
收藏的邮
keeping
件
mail.
不会被批量删除，最多
I like keeping them. If they don't automatically
此外
despawn, I
我们
like
调整
keeping
了
them.
部分邮件的优先级
I am the
确保
target
部分
audience for the
重要
mail
邮件不会因
QOL
其他
for the
意义
mail
到其他
QOL.
邮件顶替而导致损失。当然，即便是优化过后，还是需要提醒各位漂泊者及时清理邮箱，以免造成不必要的损失哦。在3.6版本更新后，我们也将优化调整共鸣者深海装配界面
Echo
的深海推荐
recommendation
功能与算法逻辑， 推荐的信息将更加精准适配，并且在装配前可以直接预览装配结果和详细属性对比。同时，深海装配界面的深海推荐功能同步进行了迭代，将根据装配方案推荐不同的主因深海以及 cost 搭配，调整深海搭配将更加方便。在
Interesting.
功能优化后，新版本的部分推荐深海与之前版本的推荐会存在一定差异，请漂泊者在培养深海时留意，并且
Yeah, more
对于
echo
深
stuff
海
will
相关
always
内
be
容
welcome. I
我们也
agree.
会持续进行调优和迭代。
那么除了体验相关优化，我们也带来了图形性能的相关优化。
是的，
Graphics,
首先是一
performance,
项我们筹备已久
performance
的性能优
optimization.
化
Okay, what is
将
it?
在 3.6 版本为全平台的开发更换编程语言。在更换过后，最直观的体现是全平台游戏的运行效率都将得到移动
I was
性
just talking about
其
this.
中 iOS 移动端、PC 和
They're changing the
性能
coding
都有明
language.
显平均提升10帧左右。正如当前展示的优化。
This is I literally mentioned this in my video, by the way.
此外，本次更换编程
This is I mentioned this pretty much word for word in my video. I've got the script right here. It's right here.
优化方案正在推进开发了，敬请期待。
另外啊
That video needs to be remade? Shit, I guess.
在 3.6 版本，我们优化升级了英伟达显卡插针技术，支持至 DLSS 4.5。
I think I'll make an addendum at the end of, or like before that segment begins, talking about how.
运动下的拖延也将更少。
Okay.
无论是区域探索还是酣畅战斗，画面表现都将进一步提升。好的，以上就是关于新版本游戏内的信息啦。
Yeah.
希望漂泊者在这新版本
Okay.
能够感受到这些变化落到实处。我们也会继续收集
KURO listens.
希望给大家
KURO
带来更
listens.
好的游戏体验。
接下来也和漂泊者们分享下最新的周边信息。明朝将与大漫将联合推出林奈1:7正比例手办。手办
But yeah, let's see if I can find it. Hold on.
的瞬间，
Um.
这款手办目前正在锐意开发中，更多详细信息请漂泊者们关注官方社媒平台。
好的，那么本次的前瞻通讯也接近尾声了，现在为大家送上最后一个兑换码，请大家记得及时进入游戏兑换。
Yeah, I mentioned it right about here. The answer.
那么以上就是本次前瞻通讯的全部内容啦，感谢漂泊者们的观看。
一路走
That's
来，
so.
梦中玄方地界未解的谜团与未尽的故事，仍等待着漂泊者去亲历与探索。
三尺玉峰可展虚妄，一盏面灯可照幽冥。希望即将与清宵井然的相遇，也能为漂泊者的旅途增添不一样的温度与光亮。明朝3.6版本《圣云灯影凡尘剑心》将于8月20日正式开启。漂泊者们，山高水长
August
8月
20th.
20日，我们冒险继续，拜拜。
拜拜。
Not gonna lie, I actually feel kind of disappointed. That side quest in John, which one? Are you talking about the one with the auto puppet and Donjin? Because I felt for that puppet. Alright. This time I'm actually going to put them in because I forgot the redemption codes last time. Alright, there we go. Free 300 just gone? Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like this event was coming back. I was hoping that it would for Shorekeeper, but now I guess I can just save up even more. Because it's not like I got 41 pulls. It's not like I can get this sword. Hey, look, it's So Ming and Sheen. Looks like I was right to keep it up in the background. Let's go back and look at this again. Yep, it does in fact look like... It does in fact look like we're getting another dime in the Kranis was right jar. Because it does look like So Ming's gonna help us in the Infinity Palace with Sheen. I still don't think she's, I still don't think Sheen's villainous, despite this here. What do you mean which rerun you should take now? Do you need Hyuki or, I don't remember Denia? Yeah, it does in fact look like we are not getting, it doesn't look like we are getting the, whatchamacallit. Denia, Hyuki, and Mornier. I mean, I kind of need Mornier for my Dr. Lukerson. You're waiting for Chain 1. Actually, that reminds me. Seeing your name again? Let's go to Gallery. Let's go see which of these weapons are actually useful for you. Liberation. Let's see. Heavy attack. Crit damage. That one's not all that useful. What about this one? I don't actually know any character who could use this one. But yeah, just use an Emerald of Genesis. Here, crit rate dealing basic or heavy attack, increases attack and grants heavy attack. This one actually isn't all that bad. I'm not gonna lie, that one's not all that bad. Oh wait, that's right, there's also the, increases attack, crit rate. I mean, yeah, this one's, well, I would just recommend getting Radiance Cleaver instead. But this one's not actually that bad because it's a crit rate option instead. Lumen Glass? Fuck no, don't get that sword. Definitely not. Don't get the gun. What do we got here? Crit damage, liberation, grants liberation. Zhang Liao's the only one who can really use this. Crit damage. I would just say again, get Pulsation Bracer. You have 3 Battle Pass weapon chests? Shit. Do you have any characters without their SIGs? Because, like, this one's not that bad because it's, you know, crit damage. What do we got for Rectifier? Crit damage. This would actually be good for Encore, not gonna lie. Then Augment? Is it Augment? Yeah, okay. Casting Liberation increases their attack by 48% and its crit rate. Actually, damn. Huh. That one's also not really that bad, but... looking at it, maybe I will get the Battle Pass. Because I need a weapon for my Frolova. Because I just got this one and this one. But I would say the Broad Blades aren't that bad because crit rate and crit damage. I guess you could actually toss this on Imyth or on... Yeah. Or, this one's for Augusta. Yep. So if you don't have her SIG, then yeah, just go ahead and grab one of these bad boys. What does it do? 7%, 10%? Yeah. Well, it's not that bad. Somebody else also said something... Oh yeah, that's right. John Fang, and then I think it was... I don't remember exactly where. Let's go here. Yeah, no problem. Ah, my mouse! The Dinia mouse is coming, soon, so I'll fix my mice problems that are about to be fixed. Okay, so number one, it is going to be during daytime. I'm not sure if if the conversation shows up at night. I'm looking in the wrong places. It's right here. Oh. Alright. Is it right
Hey,
here?
do you have meteorite tiger blade?
Yes, I knew you'd want it, so I specifically ordered a set for you.
But the author's already finished volume 5! Why do you only have up to volume 3?
Oh, I didn't even realize I can inspect this. Huh. Bro, wait. It might actually be at a different time of day then. Unless there's another one of these boards.
Is the person behind the incident still out there?
No, it specifically talks about, the cat.
Is the person behind the incident still out there? Oh, please, take these. We all know them. Breaks my heart every day. Sir?
Hmm. Very big fan of Cassie Lee Williams.
Oh, wow. Please let me retire soon.
You know, I wish people... I think it'd be interesting for a character to comment on how Rover just comes in and just steals all the shit. Hmm. Poor Cantarella, man. I feel so bad for her. Nope, I guess it is here. It must be at a specific time of day then. Wait.
Hey, do
The
you
person
have
behind the
meteorite?
incident?
Now we shouldn't be questioning the Lord Arbiter now. I'll question Rover. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. Cat of the Netherlamp. Yep, there we go. Mirage Seekers. There it is. It was at a... I knew I wasn't tweaking. Oh, also, I finally figured out something about, let's go like right here. I finally figured out the Electro Rover trick. I'm not actually sure if I can properly do it while streaming, and I might have to turn down my graphics or my settings a bit. I thought there were more Tassa Discords, not gonna lie. We have a house at Jianling Village? Nope, didn't know that. Rover has always had a place to stay. I just didn't know where Rover was staying at, here. Jianling, oh, right there. Huh. Let's go over here instead. Hey, what? I need a Tessa Discord to fight. Where are the TDs? Every time I want to fight, they're not around. Can meet Yang Yang? Ah, I did meet Yang Yang, kind of. I saw her training and that was
Leave
it.
it to me. Bolts and justice.
Alright, so... Finally figured out how to do the thing.
The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked.
I finally figured out how to properly play Electro Rover and spam his attack now. The Liangyu gave it for Rover and Yang Yang.
The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked will face judgment.
So you get yourself in. I finally figured out how to play it. So you'll go into the air by pressing and holding E.
The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked will face judgment.
So you go into the air. When you get into the air, you press and hold E to go down, and then while you're down, press E. Hold on. I need to do it one more time.
The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked.
Okay, so when you're going down, when you're down, you press it. You press E twice, then hold E a third time and press space. So 1 2 space, 1 2 space, 1 2 space.
The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked will face judgment.
I also so I press and hold E while I do space as well. I don't actually know if it's necessary, but it's muscle memory that I have that's worked for me. Yeah, I finally know how to play Rover. The Wicked. Finally figured it out. The tutorial videos did not really help. I was thinking of making one myself and getting one of those, like, keyboards that shows up at the bottom left so everyone can see the, like, the button presses so they can follow along, because the tutorial videos that I watched weren't, all that helpful. Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. Why didn't you have this equipped? She does, good. But yeah, actually, do I want a
I will be there for
Kyuki
everyone
dupe or a
as
Denia
we
one?
head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Alright, Denia, what's your S1 do? Immune to interruption. That'll be useful. $30-second. I don't know if I actually want that S1. I also don't know how good her Kyuki's S2 is. You're trying to be top 1 Southeast Asian rover? I believe in you, big dog. Well, I love Denia and I love Hyuki. Both for different reasons. But yeah, getting a dupe for Denia would still help me. I need to get one for Luke. But anything... obviously, my Denia and Luke are glued together, so anything that I get for that team will still help the overall performance of it. So I might end up getting this S1 here for Denia to increase her, well, personal damage. And also the interrupted immunity, that is very nice. I'm sick and tired of fucking being interrupted on everything. So let me check this again, so... Yeah. How much you want to bet Qing Zhao is going to have an off-tune build-up rate over 100% by default? How much you want to bet? Playing Hiyuki Segway is crying like a bitch because you see... Yeah. I was thinking of making a video on Hiyuki. Not gonna lie. There's a lot about her character that a lot of people seem to just, like, ignore and gloss over. And maybe... Hold on, let me check. How much ER do I have? I've actually got a good bit of ER. How much? 130. Maybe I'll buy my... I think maybe... Ooh. Do I dare grab one of those transducers, lock the crit damage, and then re-roll to see if I can get, I mean, shit, crit rate or liberation damage? Hyuki said, you can see the leak if you want. The leak? What do you mean? For what? You have S3 Hyuki, so you're just playing blind with her? Diabolical. About Qing Zhao kit? Shit, if it's only her kit, then I don't mind. Is this actually... I don't actually know how good that is. Oh, there's Pridwin. So Pridwin doesn't know how to build fucking Electro Rover. It still fucking upsets me that they put Electro Rover down there. Hiyuki. I know that Pridwin's not exactly all that good. S2. Her S2, okay. That's actually a considerable amount. Got it. Let's go check Denia. There's Denia. Calx. Let's see what this S1 is. Huh. Yeah, I figured her S2. If Hiyuki's kit has an off-tune build-up rate that's higher than 100%, or has a higher tune break boost, wait a minute. Does Hiyuki have... Wait, 30. Well, hold on. What the fuck does Luke have? 10. What the fuck is this? Yeah, Qing Zhao.
Don't want to mess for suturing.
I feel like... Luke really should have a higher off-tune build-up rate. But also, since Shorekeeper isn't rerunning because they're not bringing that, where is it? That's not it. They're not bringing this back. This actually means I'm going to be saving more of my corals, because I was planning on spending corals on poles so I can try and get more Shorekeeper dupes. I guess I could try pulling for her weapon. For, Can't find anything like that? Oh well, it is what it is. $55. That'll put me up to 65. Okay, maybe not. 41. Yeah, maybe I don't do that. Oh my. Right, I still gotta do these. Permanent exploration? Oh, that's right, I completely forgot about this. Oh, wait, that reminds me. I need to go P store. Okay, 30. I thought it was 20. Ugh, I don't know if I want to do that now. 30 is kind of expensive. I mean, the probability of my Hyuki forecast being better is pretty high. Min-max is not good. Try gambling with the transducer. Well, first I need to check something.
As we head toward our shared future.
Let's look at my
the past
Hyuki.
behind.
So 67%. And this gives her she's gonna be at 93% crit rate. Say that again? Say what again? What am I saying again? I got 6, 7, and 9 here. Maybe I'll make Hyuki Japanese. That's what she is. Do you have a Russian choice for her? No. It's like, I just like the accents of too many of the characters to actually want to change any of them. Know what I mean? It's like, I did want this, but there isn't a character that I want to change. Except for maybe Yang Yang. The English VAs did a great job, yeah. It also feels kind of bad if I change from English to a different language, because I don't know why. I don't know why it makes me feel a little bit bad, but it does. Chris Brown the GOAT? Yo, what? You mean, oh, Chase Brown. Chase Brown. I was like, what do you mean, Chris Brown? Yeah, Chris Brown, that's the one who beat Rihanna. But yeah, we are getting the S1 here. So next update after the main quest, but we are finally getting Rover's S1, which is going to be fantastic news. So the only other one that I personally care about is going to be S5 and S6. Those are the only things that I'm looking forward to. S1, S5, and S6, because these are low-key. I genuinely think this would be better if it was just increase Rover's attack by 20%. Said, how did I forget? I don't know, man. That's on you. It also doesn't look like we're getting a weapon for Electro Rover next update either. There is still always the one after. Still always the one after.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Rumor said that Sheen will make Electro Rover be a DPS. My thought process is that you can probably have Electro Rover or Sheen interchangeable, and how if you want one of them to be a DPS, you can make them, and if you want the other to be a support, you can do that. Or not a support, a sub DPS. That's my thought process. Because I'm kind of thinking that sub DPS Sheen might buff like all attribute damage, which would be massive for Rover, because he kind of lacks that, you know, all attribute damage. He needs a lot of skill and attack to make that, you know, the
wicked will face judgment.
I still love all the particles here. Need to wait for the new echo set to make assumptions? Yeah, that is very true. But like at this rate, shit, we might not even get a new echo set. We will, yeah. I mean, obviously we will, but it just feels a little. Then like these again. Imagine if these become like we can pick these up later. Those upgrade materials up later. 3.7, yeah. Oh wait, no, wait, never mind. I think I already did my weekly stuff. Hold on, let me check. Did I already? No, I didn't. Glacio. All right, let's go. Fuck. I don't care about any of these. I don't want any of these. What? I don't care about any of these. Give me Spree, I guess. The only one that I actually like is the time one.
Careful. Get back. Heed the summon.
Kind of pissed off by that. Yep, I fundamentally disagree. I strongly disagree. Wuwa's story has started well before that. If we want to say it started at any point beyond 1.0, then I would say it's 1.3. That's when Rover's like journey like really took off. But I fundamentally disagree on that.
To escape. Let there be snow.
Anything up here? What do we got? Fuck. It's hoping for another cat. Wait, is that? No, it's not breakable. Alright, what do we got over here?
Careful. Get behind me.
Crit rate. Attack speed, obviously. Fucking love that. Max HP, definitely gonna want that. It's a way of writing. You know, not everything needs to be put in front of your face. Yep, I agree. 100% I agree. Does Hiyuki's moon show up? Okay, well, it's not gonna show up here, but...
Brittle snow, fading blue. Heed the sun. Let's get moving.
Farming aura. Ooh, more bit. I'll grab that. It's fucking hot in here? What do you mean by that? It looks a little bit chilly. Defeats an enemy, increase max HP. Definitely gonna be a fan of that with Spree. What do we got here? Liberation damage? What else we got? Basic, crit rate, yeah, sure, let's go ahead and grab that. Give me more liberation damage.
Careful. Get behind me. Dissipate. Drift with snowflakes. Follow my moves if you can. Heed the sound. Be gone. Dissipate. Swirl.
Stop running away, coward! Get over here!
Let's get moving.
Always some motherfucking bird. Chili? Hiyuki? I can warm her up. I can keep Hiyuki warm. It's okay. I'll take on that burden.
Be gone. Have time to end this. Be gone.
That was a little bit closer. You can do that too? Nah, it's okay. You can go on without me. Ooh, skill damage. Yeah, grab that. I might switch to Electro Rover in a second.
Let's get moving.
What do we got here? Liberation damage. Oh boy.
Drift with snowflakes.
What happened to him? Sharing is caring, you know. Yeah, but you know, sometimes sharing isn't caring. You know what I mean?
Careful. Swirl.
Oh, Hiyuki tit jump scare. Oh boy. More skill damage.
Let's get moving.
Got a cat here too? Yippee! Let's go. Jesus Christ. Oh. Like that. What do we got going on here? Heavy attack. Yeah, sure, whatever. More Hiyuki boot jump scare.
Careful. Get behind me.
Thunderous aftershock. Crushing shot.
God, I hate these fucking things.
Thunderable.
You can trust me.
To buff Electro Rover healing? Does Electro Rover heal? You want the one-man army? Oh, perfect. I didn't even know that Electro Rover could heal.
Careful.
God, man, that fucking interruption is so annoying. No need to spam the wicked. What do you mean by that?
Leave it to me. Tempest of slashes. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. Ha!
Whoops.
Annihilation. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked. The wicked.
Well, that was fun. Anyway.
Careful.
Just rage baiting you? What do you mean by that? Ooh, more max HP. Definitely gonna be a fan of that when I actually, you know, need to use my 4. The ice crystal.
Be gone. Drift with snowflakes. Roam above
Using my
the
ice to
inferno,
destroy the ice.
gazing at the snow. Your days are numbered. Let there be snow. Careful. Get behind
Get the
me.
fuck out of my way.
Swirl. Little snow, fading blue. Follow my moves if you can. Meet the sun. Drift with snowflakes.
I mean, it worked. My ice is just icier, I guess. Yeah, let's max out crit rate. Sure, why not? Ooh. Definitely gonna be a big fan of that extra attack. Let me through. What do we got going on here? Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and do that. 76,000 HP. Basic attack, don't care about that. What's this? Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Nope. Yep, I like that. Nope. Unfortunately, I just doubled my HP. Fuck. Well, let's just go ahead and grab that, I guess. What else? Sure, let's grab that. Why not? What about you? Yeah, sure, whatever. Why not?
Careful. Get behind me. May the Sakura
Let's just go ahead and start
incinerate.
prepping for when we get to
Burn
the,
this self
whatchamacallit.
away. Heed the summon. You should have run. A life as fleeting as the first snow. Little snow. Fading blue. Be gone. You prepared for this, have you not?
So that poor guy off in the corner just barely getting touched by it.
Meet the sun.
Rip bozo. Anyway, recommend using more I do use Wuwa music in the backgrounds of my videos. It's just that it's not. I have a hard time balancing the audio to make it more noticeable because I don't know what it is, but the translation between what's going on inside of my DaVinci Resolve sounds way louder than what gets uploaded to YouTube.
Follow the stream.
Only fairies. Mirrored by water.
A gentle
tinted
dream for
in
you?
blue.
Thunderous
Flying
aftershock.
result.
Divine grace.
Crushing shot. Flashing shadows. One with the sounds.
You can trust me. Heed the summon. Let there be snow.
Any OST is good, but you need more.
Dissipate.
Roger, roger.
Rest now. Brittle snow. Waning moon. Evanescent morning dew. Vanish. Drift with snow.
Yeah, I can go into the sky too.
Heat the sun. Be gone. Swirl. Dissipate. Roam above the inferno, gazing at the snow.
The OST that I use most is Luke, Denia, and Shorekeeper. Those are the ones that I use the most. I'm always trying to set up how to aura farm. You already know I had to get Cardethia down on her knees. Anyway. Speaking of which, I still need her weapon. Also, playing Soy Soy and Cardethia was actually kind of fun. I might actually get her S1. Wait, her S1 doesn't actually benefit Cardethia, right? Hold on, let me go check.
I will be there for everyone as we head
Soy
toward our
Soy, what
shared
does your
future,
S1 do?
leaving the past behind.
Attack increase. Yeah, never mind. I guess her S2 kind of does, though. S2 makes Soy Soy more generalist. Yeah. I wish we knew a little bit more about Sheen, because, like... Why is this music so loud? Holy shit. Jesus Christ. I can hardly fucking hear myself think.
As we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Anyway, now that I can actually fucking hear, I was thinking of getting this for Sheen and Electro Rover, right? Because it'll increase their attack if they inflict a negative status effect. So an undulating mist, this will last for... Yeah, and it keeps getting refilled if she's got all of her plume steps. So... Undulating mist... Is this, how much is it? 0.12% of Soy Soy's ER over 200%. Bro said, you know what, get her S2. Bro says I can get her S2 like I can just get her S2. I can get one dupe, because I want to get a duplicate of Sheen, obviously. And yeah, getting her S2 would be pretty, obviously it'd be pretty good. But I was thinking, maybe, you think I can drop a single 10 pole and get a duplicate of Soy Soy? You think I can do that? You think I'm that lucky? I'll do it. Let's not push our luck yet. I'll fucking do it. I mean, to be fair, what's the worst that happens? I don't get her duplicate, and then I'm just 10 pity in for when Sheen's banner comes around. Know what I mean? But also, I did do exactly what you said, because I lost to Jian Jin, and then immediately after in the temple, I did get her. Keep that hand in a safe place. Talk about save my luck for later. Fair enough. But if I do get her S2, then I would definitely need her weapon. Because... Hold on. Let me switch over to her so I can hear that. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't like hearing that either. I might turn off voice. Because it's over 200%, so 274. 274? Okay, maybe I am fine. Because it's 0.12. So what is that, like 0.12 times 74? 14.8% attack? Am I the type of player who clears endgame? Yeah, I clear the endgame. I go through it. I haven't gone through and, like, finished it yet, I don't think. I think I still have... Yeah. I'm just a little bit lazy. I got, like, one thing left to do here, and then on TOA, I've got... Yeah. Two of the things left. You're getting all the characters just to play endgame? Ah. I actually do... now that I think about it, I do need better... Because I low-key suck at this game mode. Because, like, now that I have Soy Soy, this means that I can run, you know, Soy Soy and Shorekeeper. That means I've got 4 teams for this game mode. Meta Slave at the peak. 12 days, defeat any... I need to go through and reset this and then get that. That'll get me this. 2 teams defeat 2 enemies after round 2. I've done this. I don't know why it did that. Or why it didn't count. 1,500 points. I think the most I've got is like 12k for this one. You're confused? What are you confused at? What should you take next patch? What's your current, like, account looking like? First myself, Frolova. Take Qing Zhao. Me, personally, I'm skipping the fuck out of her. And I'm skipping Jing Ran. But you've got Lanai, Mornier, and Imith. Yeah, you don't need Qing Zhao then. Because if you've got, if you've already got that Toon team, I think we just need a healer specifically for Toon shifting. Know what I mean? Am I gonna get Sheen? Yes, I'm gonna get her. That's why I'm saving. Because my luck recently has not been all that great. So I need to save up just in case I lose 50-50. Say the same thing before. Yeah, I did say the same thing before playing Denia's Quest, and then I saw that she was like a mirror to my life, and I was like, ah, well, I gotta pull her. Should you go with Hiyuki then? Honestly, I would say yes, because there's only 2 Glacio DPS in the game, and having a Hiyuki will help a considerable amount, especially if you have Soy Soy. That's just adding more value to your Soy Soy and your account. Should take Hiyuki for a start of your second team. Second team? Yeah, definitely. Hiyuki can be played with Soy Soy or with Shorekeeper. I clear hella content with Shorekeeper, and Hiyuki, not gonna lie. Might actually go into this real quick. I don't... playing in-state Matrix is just not fun. But it's like, I kind of want this, though. I don't want that. 600. I'm not even sure how many I would get. Ensign 3.8. So, like, I can get 100 here. Well, a little bit over 100, and then technically I can just keep restarting and doing this. So that put me at 115. That would put me at 130. So I can get almost halfway to this garbage right here. You can use Imith, Fusion Burst, Chongli, and Verena to do quick swaps as one Wuwa team. Does it work? Like, do you get the points that you need? Hiyuki, Lanai, and Mornier as the second team? I would say Hiyuki, Lanai, and Verena would be a better play there. And then putting Mornier on the... Actually, wait. Never mind. Never mind, you're doing good. Never mind. You can't clear in-state, that's why you need more characters. I also do... Getting Mornier would be really good for my Luke team, obviously. For me, it's my lack of healers. But also, the power creep is just so fucking... just annoying, and it makes me not want to play either. Well, not power creep, the HP inflation is my problem. Because, like, my Augusta S2 is also struggling with my Rebecca S2 and my Shorekeeper S3. That team is fucking struggling. And it shouldn't. S2 R1 Augusta, S2 Rebecca, and then S3 R1 Shorekeeper. Need Yuna. And hey, my Rebecca actually buffs Augusta more than Yuno does. Yep, Hyuki is liberation damage. Her Sonata set basically handles her crit rate.
I shall be the vessel of your wishes.
Her Sonata set gives her 25% crit rate. Yep, there it is. After you inflict Glacio Chafe on a character. Jean Rand's team will be Yuno and Shorekeeper. Makes sense. Because Jean Rand, heavy attack. Are you sure that Lupa won't be better for Jean Rand? Hyuki is the same. Just Ice Imeth? Yeah, basically. You still don't know how to play Rebecca? I kinda don't either. I just go with the flow of things. I need a better 3 cost for this one. What do we got here? Surely I'll get crit rate and crit damage, right? Surely. Fuck. Well, I don't like that. Whoa, that's attack. I want Glacio damage. Oh. What is what, Echo? What do we got here? Fuck. What do you mean? What is what, Echo? This one's not good. I can do better. I can do better. We can do better. Huh? Use them as Echo XP? Well, you get a little bit more Echo XP when you go to your backpack and then you just discard them like this. You get more Echo XP back. And more importantly, more tuners. Yeah. You get just a little bit more back. Don't know why that's the case. I just know that it is.
I shall be the
That's why I
vessel
discard them.
of your wishes.
My main slot Echo? What about it? I mean, I could get a transducer. And then getting basically any other 4 stats would be good. Like, imagine if I get a transducer and then I get crit rate on this. Or I get liberation damage. Or attack. It could be good. Do it for the love of the game. I would, but 30 corals is rather expensive. I don't know if I want to do all that now. But it's always been, it has always been something in the back of my mind. Just always something that I look at like, It's like, maybe Because, like, 30 is... It's like... It's like, I'm practically already there for getting 2 dupes. What is it? 720 that you need, right? 360, 36. Yeah. 720. I'm basically right there. I'm 9 away from being able to buy, like, 2 dupes. Bro said, let it go, man. Release it. Alright, alright. Let's get 1. I don't even know how these work.
I shall
Or I
be
think
the
I do.
vessel of your wishes.
So what is it? It's like upgrade here. So please lock all the substats that you wish to keep. So I locked this one and then I press modify. Let's see what we get. You have locked 1 substat. It will consume 1 transducer. Transducer 1 is consumed if 2 or few... Wait, I can choose 2? I can choose... Wait, I can keep both of these? For 1? Okay, maybe they're not as bad as I thought. Huh. I didn't actually know that. I thought it was like 30 for 1. That actually changes things because it's effectively 15. Which is way better. It's effectively 15. Okay. You have locked 2 substats. 1, okay. Yeah, let's see if I can get something good. What do I get? KURO's benevolence? I know, right? 8.1% crit rate is kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. I don't care if the other 2 stats are HP when, you know, it's 21% crit damage and 8% crit rate. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, yeah, damn, that's pretty good. I mean, yeah, my attack went down a little. Wait, 27. 2077. KURO's watching. Yeah, KURO got jokes, it seems. KURO's got jokes, it seems. Yeah, KURO's logged in for this one. WREF, real. Real. Oof. And then I guess next patch, you see Lucy and Rebecca here? Yeah? I've got, where's my Rebecca at? There it is, S2. 20% all attribute damage. If she buffs skill damage, this would low-key be diabolical for Rover. Thankfully she doesn't, so my TAOQI can still stay in business anyway. It's S2. S2? What do you mean S2? Oh, yeah. Remember, I was going to pull Lucy, and then I went to 70-something pity, didn't get her, then went to 60-something, still didn't get her, so I was like, fuck it. If I get 1 10 pull, this gives me a dupe, and then I get the free one as well, so I did that. Because KURO had jokes when the Cyberpunk collab came out. They had some jokes. So, I guess now, the only thing that I do is... Because I can always just wait for a Soy Soy rerun to get a duplicate for her. Fall asleep. Yeah, I remember that. Let's see. Basic attack. Then Denia. What are Denia's dupes? Fusion Burst. What about Toon Strain? What does this one do? Oh, wait a minute. So after Resonator, increases it by 20. Ooh. I think maybe I do build up Denia sequences to get her to S2 for my Luke, because 20 is very good for Luke. Chamber trailer? What do you mean chamber trailer? talking about this one. Yeah, so I guess, because obviously my Hyuki's fine. I've got, you know, Hyuki, I've got Lanai, and I've got Soy Soy, and I've got her sword, so my Hyuki is fine right now. The Corn of Savante? Ah. The Infinite Castle? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And so, up next, my next team is Dinia and Luke. Since I don't have Mornier, and it's like, they keep pairing Mornier with either moments I need to skip characters or when there's someone else that I want to pull instead. And then when Luke next comes around, I'll get a sequence for him and maybe his weapon. I tried going for his weapon, but I didn't get it. I do need more ER for Luke. Oh, also, I should log out real quick, because I think that they're going to show the, because usually, they immediately showcase all the other stuff coming out, right? Game in Mingzhou, main purpose for the Etheric Sea Lore, and data on Court of Savante. I'm hoping we'll get, that might be getting saved for Sheen. You got, I see. I'm happy for your game. I'm happy for your game. What is the point of no Court of Savante and Etheric Sea? I'm thinking they're saving that for Sheen when she comes out. That's my thoughts on it. Nah. I'm happy for your game. There's not a single ounce of contempt on my eyes. But yeah, either this weekend or next weekend, the Dinia mouse will come, and I'll be sure to record an unboxing of it this time. Flexing about Electro Rover, you need to do it too? Ah, fair enough. Oh, look at that. Yep, I was right. Perfect. Can't wait for his S6, you know, that more crit damage and 20% damage amp. Oh my god. Imagine if Sheen actually does buff Electro Rover and spamming that. Ooh. I can't wait. You have enough pulls. The rest are happening before that of Wuwa and TOA. You are in good hands. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Think you will get S6 at New Fed? S6 for who at New Federation? That new Electro Rover set will come? I was hoping so. I think it would make sense. But my guess is the Infinity Palace is a place we're going to go, and that's where the Sonata set for... how? Why are you telling me? Anyway. Overlord class. It is pretty cool. I see. Sword flight, yeah. Very much looking forward to this. Let's see. Great battle over. Waves line message from Yang Yang and Soy Soy. Okay. Days after the crisis has been resolved. Interesting. Let's see, so Wind of Transcendence, and then Where Santu Beckons. Got a perfect role for Qing Zhao, man. What the So Ming? Yeah, I'm thinking that too. But yeah, my guess is that we're going inside of the Infinity Palace, and that's where we're going to get the echoes for the Sonata set for Rover and Sheen. That's my guess. Oh, also, yeah, we can actually look. We got Cartethia, Jing Ran's here, Hyuki, Jing Zhao, Camellia. They remembered Camellia. She's here. Frolova, Imeth. Huh. Interesting. Of all Resonators, they put Camellia there. They still haven't reran her, though. I'm very much looking forward to the co-op event. Maybe I'll stream and then play with viewers through it. Vanita Castle might have a thing related to time, because in Soul Ming Reveal, it related to time stuff stuck in the past. Yeah, that was one of the things that I was talking about before as well. Could use the Exostrider skill in that event. Maybe. Who knows? The nose knows. I really hope that this next update is short. Know what I mean? And now that I think about it, it's coming out the 20th? That's 2 weeks from now on a Thursday, instead of the usual 1 week. So... Very much hoping this next update is going to be a short one, so that way we can get to Sheen and all that stuff a bit better. So I don't think my Electro, yeah. Anyway. 13 days to max your Mingzhou and Septimont and Frostlands. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do some of that. I would like to do that quest right there, but let's go find the auto casket. And get the poles you need. Also very true. Time to gather Hyuki Echoes. Real. Did that bitch just fall out? Anyway. For me, it's 13 days to finish the in-state matrix. Well, not finish it, but like get at least 1 or 2 more things for it, so that we can try and get like 600 is a fucking lot. I don't know if I'll be able to get the thing or not. Hello, Abby. Gotta do more side quests? Real. Alright, what else we got down here? We've got another auto casket over here. Got it. All right. Shin remaining pulls in 3.8. You're also pulling Shin. I've got no choice. I might have done. No, okay, I didn't do it as early as I thought I did. Go ahead and. I'd be so upset with myself if I didn't get that in. S3? S3! Oh my god. I'm getting, like... I mean, if I get lucky, then I can get her S1R1. If I'm lucky. What the fuck? Come on, game. Can't skip S3 characters that related to the Sentinel? Bruh. Mine are all S0, R1. Oh, there's one of the raptor kites here. Go ahead and grab that.
Wind,
Awesome.
guide me.
Alright, what else? I'm with Yuki, and the next one is Sheen. I'm with Rerun. You got her now. Targets every patch. No more things holding you back. Sounds great. Oh, cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and travel here. Back when you were trying to get S3 cart, but didn't work. My friend's got S3, like, R2 cart. Alright. Almost done. 25. Nice. Love having asteroids. Love having asteroids. But I don't want to do this one next, because it's like my favorite looking place. I guess I gotta go down here and do this abysmal dog shit. But it's a world quest. And I haven't gone to sleep yet. I don't know if I want to do that. A world quest? Oof. That'll be like at least an hour or something like that, right? I guess I'll stream again tomorrow or Sunday. Ooh, actually, no, wait. Now that I think about it, I think I'll have to stream Monday, because Saturday I've got D&D. And then Sunday I want to work more on a different video.
Oh, wow! That Taoist wasn't kidding. Oh, wow! That Taoist wasn't kidding.
What Taoist?
The sights of Schwanfangereps.
Okay, but who is the Taoist? You people. Okay, never mind.
Oh, wow!
Might have a strong connection with Rover. I mean, I was thinking the same thing, but mine was more like profiling, because Rover's a cat, Jean Rain's a cat. Know what I mean? Still very strange that we don't have anything up north. You know, let's look up north. Just like Imeth back then? Yeah, fair enough. What? Wait a minute. Fine, I'll use your stupid fucking bite. What do you... No, do the fucking boost, game! Oh my god. Am I looking north? I am. What do you think is over there? Is that where the rest of Huanglong is? Seems a little strange that we're missing north. The place that TAOQI belongs. Know what I mean? Isn't that a little interesting? Fucking excuse me, game! Isn't it a little strange that this is just chilling here as well? Here we go. Huh. Huh. I mean, theoretically, this is where TAOQI would go. So, all I'm saying is that the dream of 5-star TAOQI is not dead. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? But also they kind of give something away, if you think about it. Because, like... It's in here. 3.8. 3.8. Huh. Isn't that a little interesting? This implies that we're not, like, Mingzhou's not the end of the 3.x series. I'm just saying. Something else is clearly afoot. There's something else going on here. Because clearly we're not going straight to New Federation with 4.0. We're going to have some kind of a segue or something, like we did with Chissa. So all I'm saying, clearly, the TAOQI dream is not gone. We have a chance to get her in 3.x, but obviously, when we come back to Huanglong again, that's 3.8? What's 3.8? New Federation? I don't think it'd be 3.8. That doesn't make much sense. It'd make more sense for it to be 4.0. I think 3.8 is probably going to be another Black Shores thing, however. Or it might be the Fraxidus. No, the Chisa patch thingy? Yeah, okay. Maybe the Fraxidus is, you know, attacking Zhenzhou, and so Rover's got to go down there, and then we see 5-star TAOQI awaken. And then we track them to the New Federation, and that's why we go to the New Federation. Know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know... Know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that the TAOQI agenda will not be going away ever. Get the meds? Nah. Although in the future I might have to. You know, speaking of which, I had another dream and Shorekeeper was in it again. It was a very interesting one as well. It's also very interesting the pattern of when Shorekeeper shows up in my dreams too. Very interesting. There also seems to be a conflict between Frolova and Shorekeeper in my dreams, and I don't know exactly why. Yeah. So in this dream, first, I have to say, in the first layer of the dream, It's something dealing with Spider-Man and a mixture of For Honor as well, and then I go to sleep and dream, so it's a dream inside of a dream, where I'm then trying to go to church, but when I try to open the, or hold the door because somebody just walked in, it's very heavy, so I let it close and then I open it in, and then I enter through, which is, of course, an allegory for you can't copy your way into heaven, right? Because we're going into a church. You can't... hey, hold up. Spider-Man's my favorite super... I still have a blanket from when I was like 4 or something. That's Spider-Man. I still have it to this day. It's nice and fluffy. Anyway. Yeah, it's an allegory for you can't, like, copy your way into heaven. You can't follow someone else. The only way to get into heaven is through, you know, Christ and God, and by being yourself. You can't be someone else. But inside of here, I see some of my friends in here, my family, or some of my family in there as well. So I go over, sit down with my family for a bit, and then Shorekeeper shows up. And so I immediately get up, and I go straight to Shorekeeper. I give her a hug, I pat her on the head, and Shorekeeper and I are talking. And eventually, I figure out that in this dream, something is out to get me. My mom hands me a pill that I'm supposed to take once every year to stop me from dying or something like that. I don't entirely remember. I find out Shorekeeper's not allowed to tell me specific things. She's not allowed to tell me why she's trying to protect me, why she's trying to keep me safe, why she's in the dream either. And so I ask her questions where her silence would give me the answer. And so by asking all of them, I notice that there's worry on her face for a bit, but she still looks at me and she smiles a bit as I give her a hug as well. And I kind of figure out that there is, you know, something against me, right? And then Shorekeeper is with me to keep me safe. But the most profound thing is that giving her this hug, I wake up feeling this thing in my chest I haven't felt in such a long time. I felt this profound feeling of being loved. I woke up feeling loved and happy. Extremely emotionally profound for me. I was reminded of what that emotion felt like. I haven't felt that since freshman year of high school. When you dream, you mostly dream about killing something in your dreams. The only thing you remember after waking up. That can mean many things. It kind of depends on what it is you're killing. Just how many traumas have I gone through? I mean, I could start listing it out. Like, you know, I guess a lot. But like that's also all the more reason of why I believe, you know, in love and hope, why those are the essences of humanity. It's also why I look at people and I try to admire them, why I try to show compassion as well. You're an all-ear listener type of guy? It's like something looking human but dangerous and you hunt those. You hunt them. Interesting. Because, like, it could be a form of emotional integration. Cutting down, like, example, they could be representative of obstacles that you're cutting down unconsciously in order to connect with your unconscious. It could also be an act of repression where you're not supposed to hunt them down, but you're supposed to speak to them and understand them. And so you're actively, like, hurting your shadow but like I just don't have the full context, so those are just two very, you know, that's just off the top of my head. All ear listener type of guy. I mean, I can go back to, I was like 3 years old, maybe 2 or 3 years old, walking at night with my mom, and I remember bats and being very afraid of them. Then there's also, I remember seeing, let's see, it's not really that, you know, as a kid, that's obviously traumatic because you don't understand what they are, you don't understand why they're flying, the noises that they're making, right? Let's see, I remember being at the ocean, I must have been like 8, 9, 10. I remember swimming fairly far out. The waves were super strong. The waves were weathering pretty hard that day. And I remember swimming, and I remember distinctly looking at this guy in sunglasses who was just staring at me. And I was swimming for like 20 minutes in the exact same place, making no headway. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna drown here. And I'm just like, yeah, but like, because I could still swim, I can't call out for help. Otherwise, like, cause every time I try to ask for help, it's like, no, you can do it yourself, or I get yelled at or stuff like that. So I kind of learned to not, you know, yell out and ask for help until eventually I managed to get to shore. And I remember being so utterly exhausted. Like the moment we were I managed to stay awake until we sat in the car, and I remember the moment I sat in the car, like 2 minutes after leaning my head on the window, I fell straight asleep. Putting holes, let's see. New one you had yesterday, putting holes in them using guns. You're protecting a child like Imeth. Interesting. Protecting, so... Space Dad protecting adopted baby type of dream. This tells me that you're protective... Are you protective of things that, like, you find, fun? Like, my initial assumption would be protecting, like, protecting your desire for gaming, maybe other things that you link with your childhood as well, or maybe you're not quite ready to let go of certain things from your childhood. Like, maybe, it could also, you know, be an attachment to, like, your parents as well. Because sometimes you protecting something, that something is actually you, instead of the other way around, where it's something else. Yeah, I have a lot of trauma with water. Like, I remember I was in a pool. This is still by far the most painful experience in my life. And I've been in a motorcycle accident. It was when my brothers and cousin tried to drown me in their pool, and I had chlorine in my lungs. That was extremely painful. You know, the chlorine water. Or at least I remember it being more painful than the motorcycle crash. So deep, yeah. I remember when I was 8, I never thought that I would actually end up getting tall. I'm like 5'10" or something. Listening to my story makes you sad. Well, that's why you gotta keep believing in hope, right? I wouldn't change anything about my past. You don't need to feel sorry, be sorry, anything like that. I wouldn't change anything about it. I would walk and do everything all over again. Each and every single one of those slices and moments have made me who I am now. Wonder why you turned out to be a wonderful person. I wasn't always. In high school, I was not that good of a person. You know, fairly. I guess you could chalk it up to like being a teenager, right? You know, angry at the world and stuff like that. Except, I guess it wasn't always like that. The only reason I turned out that way was because, well, let's see, grass used to hospitalize me. I was allergic to basically everything. I had paperwork like this thick and like 12-point font and everything of like shit that could kill me because I was allergic to it. Like, I got, what is it? Hospitalized, mowing the neighbor's lawn one day. And then I got hospitalized again and marching band, which, by the way, I shouldn't have been in medically. But the school forced me to still be in an activity that requires me to, you know, touch grass and whatnot, despite the fact that it could kill me. So there was that. Then, course, high school, dating someone. She leaves me for someone else. So, like, there's that. So I try dating someone else. She does the same thing, except she cheats on, like, half of the class behind my back before she decides to break up with me. Oh, she did that while I was at my friend's house as well. Chilling with him. See, you're not afraid of guns or anything? That's nice. The things that I'm afraid of are, like, obviously the ocean, and spiders. Oh, yeah, on my friend's birthday, we were doing this, like, scavenger hunt thing outside, and I got bit by a brown widow 3 times on my funny bone, right here. I was hospitalized for that as well, obviously. Think loneliness breaks you, but you're kind of... No, it's not embarrassing to know. Humans are designed for companionship with other people. We are inherently designed to want and yearn for other individuals. There's nothing embarrassing about loneliness and isolation, being painful or hurting, because we do need one another. We are inherently, whether you want to say God designed us that way or we evolved that way, doesn't matter. The end result is that at the end of the day, we do need each other. We do need companionship, fraternity, and stuff of that nature. I mean, for a while, I felt the same way. Not gonna lie. I explain it in my video of, well, a not so subtle name. Where is it at? Yeah, how NTE reminded me of my loneliness. And then these two right here. Other things give you excitement? That's good to hear. You want to give me a hug? I don't... Let's see. Aside from the, like, you know, like, grabbing your friend with the arm and then pat him on the back for a second, I don't remember what a normal hug feels like. Really painful, into E. You know what they say, embarrass what you feel. Yeah, that's a bad habit of mine, to be honest. If I feel nervous or embarrassed or anything like that, I will just straight up, I will face it just head on just to get it over with. Use your bike after your first bad accident. Yeah, I still need to go through and do that as well. Got pretty sad watching that NTE video. I was pretty sad making it, but that Denia one though, that's probably where the real stuff is. Which is so, it's actually kind of funny because in the NTE one, I inherently wasn't going to share that story. Well, I kind of didn't share it like in full in the Denia quest or in the Denia, this one right here. I think I kind of talked about it, about how, you know, eventually almost taking my own life and whatnot. But I don't think I ever explained fully what was going on and why I didn't. This got pretty sad. Back to back, getting sad watching those two videos. Yeah. Sometimes it'd be like that though. I kind of just make videos as the ideas come, which is why it's been 7 days since my latest video, because I only got the idea for this one, real optimization issue, and I might actually in the video, I think I low-key might, where is it at? I might actually talk about the settings and whether they affect your GPU or your CPU, so that way you can help set things. So like, frame rate is very important here. So like, even if your game can run at like 90, your game will actually run way better and look way smoother if you force it to 60. Fucking and stop caring about the result. 90% of works out in many situations. Yes, sir. Big dog, I'm the same way. There's a lot of videos I can make. There is. It's both a mixture of, like I said, I'm gonna have to make that Wuwa burnout video. Want some ideas? I'll definitely take ideas. I'll make videos on whatever you guys want too. Also, you don't need anti-aliasing on if you're running, where is it at? If you're running DLAA or quality, I think you don't need anti-aliasing on because it's already being done by that. So you can save yourself just a little bit extra. Then of course, motion blur always off. But if you have a weak CPU, then crowd density and foliage density, you want those to be lower, and then you can still increase your graphics and stuff if you have a really strong GPU. Listening to Wuwa OST and give an analysis on what I feel? Well, here's the thing, is that with some of those songs, it's more extremely personal than what I could give. Here's an example. Let me go to Hiyuki's OST, for example. Where is it at? One More Wish. This one right here, like, it's like, obviously I could sit down and see how it connects to Hiyuki, but because obviously, these songs usually come out before the character does, so I don't know everything about the characters, so I'm immediately projecting what I do know onto it. The books that I'm writing, the D&D campaign that I host, which I hope none of the party members are watching the stream. They usually don't. Sometimes two of them do, but I was genuinely crying because of what I have written. But like, I project a character known as Sakura onto Hiyuki. Mention D&D in the, yeah. Goes up to 1? What do you mean? You mentioned D&D and the few drop. Must be your member? Maybe. Oh, my member is one of them. Well, 2 of the members are. Maybe I should advertise my memberships more often. Maybe I should also go through and make more, like, profile pictures and stuff. Cheating part in your story is fucked up. Oh, that's not all though. That's not all. Tried online dating too. Same thing happened. Cheated on me. That's also why I ended up liking yandere characters so much. And also why I figured out some of the stuff about why people like them. Don't spoil them, you know? Yeah, true. I'm not gonna spoil them, but I'm just... I often grieve for the characters in my story. And I feel... everything that I write, I feel for them. I feel all the emotions that those characters go through as well. I have +2 there. You make them try. I know I do. Why do you think I grieve? But that's also partly about how I was able to move through a lot of the stuff. God, this song too! Oh my god! This song also reminds me. Oh my god, it's so painful. Lupa's song here? It connects so strongly, especially with the her fight against Mia. It connects so strongly to a character called Alcia in the D&D campaign. Alcia was like, she was everyone's big sister in the party. She was there at session 0. The party members, they helped her go on a date with another character. She was always there training them, making them stronger. She was always there to protect everyone, keep them safe. She believed in the same person that they all do. Antarian, who's the embodiment of hope. So, like, they got along with her. Her sister as well. She had a pet wolf. They love that. The pet wolf as well. People who had animal speak had, like, this posh British accent as well. Well, I was writing this long before I started playing Wuthering Waves. Long before Cristoforo was even shown as a character, too. All this stuff was already being written. That's why I project onto Cristoforo. But the character never had a voice until Cristoforo, and so I was able to give him a voice. But yeah, Alcia, everyone's big sister, the wolf. Then a demon break happened. No wonder why I clicked with them. Exactly. Demons invaded the city. Bricks trapped everyone inside. Basically, Cristoforo's you know, domain, the Sonarosphere for Septimon. He pretty much did the same thing. And so eventually desync happened. Alcia was separated from everyone. And the party, they were forced to put down Alcia's pet wolf that they loved so much because it got corrupted. And so they killed it, and then they went to go find Alcia, and they all got trapped and they had to fight shadows of themselves, but if they killed their shadow instead of integrating it, they forced that shadow into the Grail, which is where Alcia was, so she was forced to fight them as well. And because of that, they watched her, you know, get an arm broken, part of her shoulder removed, a spear through her hip, a broken leg. She did end up winning in the end, but she ended up using too much mana, and so she was going to die. And upon doing that, she said, "Don't worry, your big sis can handle it all." And so, as she started losing her vision because mana sickness was taking over, she went to go fall, but Rix went over to help hold her up. And she kept trying to walk forward, trying to stand tall for everyone, using her spear more as a walking stick now. She was asking for her sister, if her sister was alright. She was okay. Just say anything that makes you feel better. Hold on, I think I still actually have the, maybe I got rid of it. Oh well. But she kept trying to stay tall for everyone till eventually she would fall, and so Rix helped her to the ground where she kept, you know, calling for her sister, but she knows that Rix is the one responsible for her dying, and so she curses him by saying, "I curse you to make a world where heroes don't have to die. Where kids like little Rose can pick strawberries with their mother in peace." So, eventually she begins crying because she's beginning to feel cold. She doesn't want to die. So she's still calling out for her sister. Until eventually she shows up. Still crying still about how she doesn't want to die, how she's not ready to go, how there's still so much she wants to do. Before her sister says that she was very happy that the... Bro, hold on. Let's see. Super Bro is enough. This is so tragic. Bro writes as an anime. Just say anything to make you feel better or hurt. You make another tragic anime character like ReZero, Akama got killed. By the way, I think Naruto animates you can do a collab in Wuwa. No, Katsu Renegon. I think a character like Itachi would be cool. One Piece also? I don't know anything about One Piece, so I can't say anything. They can transport between dimension with Renegon. You just need chakra and a huge amount of chakra for it. Or even reading my messages. I just did, don't worry. Well, if it makes you feel any better, shortly after she dies, the party's, you know, basically brother and best friend to everyone turned her, "Need to move on from your D&D story." It's okay, she got turned into ink. Her corpse got turned into ink. Oh, I plan on writing a book, don't worry. But it's okay, because after leaving... It got worse. Yeah, it gets worse. Rix, the guy who just turned her into ink, yeah, he's gonna sacrifice his life for the party. Despite the fact he's the anchor of reality, he's gonna die in front of his daughter. But, his... Well, if it makes you feel any better, his wife usually is the one who dies for him. And so he decided to sacrifice his life to save her for once. Yeah, I would turn it into a manhwa. Unfortunately, I'm not a good artist, so I would have to get someone to be an artist, because I would love to tell it as like a comic, manhwa, manga, stuff like that. I would definitely love to do Oh, that's not even the most tragic thing that happens in the in the story. You're trying to go to bed and keep traumatizing you? That's like, I don't know, that's like 50%. Like it gets so much more traumatic. Nightmare today in bed. Maybe. Who knows? The nose knows. But nobody knows what the nose knows. Except for the nose. Anyway. Ah, shorekeepers. Tell you a bedtime? Well, it's funny you say that because one of the characters, like, yeah, he likes doing tragedy and stuff, but he likes writing bedtime story for children. He likes writing stories of hope for people. He does a million small, kind things every day. I mean, I do also have... Where is it? I mean, I've got a lot of the D&D sessions for this campaign, not the previous one, but for this campaign in specific. I've got a lot of those ones recorded. Though sometimes I forgot to unmute my microphone, so like, there's like a 2-hour recording where there's no audio. At least add a little hope in the story, bro. Exactly. You always need a little hope, and there's always a little hope. Because that's the core of it. Even in the midst of horrific tragedy, there's always a little hope. And in what I was just talking about, even though Rix dies, he leaves behind his grimoire for people. He inspires his daughter in order to be better. In order to, you know, remove the shackles of despair. Reverse insanity manhwa? Maybe I will. I guess I just need to find an artist who's willing to work with me. He was thinking of joining to do... See, it's actually the opposite. I actually help everyone through trauma. Okay, well, the most recent session, one of the players did fuck up and he got possessed, which resulted in one of the favorite NPCs dying. Valakor, Dragon of the Deep. And it also resulted in one of the player character's daughters having to sacrifice part of her humanity in order to survive. One of my players has been traumatized. But usually it's helping people through their trauma and whatnot. Now don't give... Hey, KURO's already deep in my files. KURO is deep in my files. They are deep in their guts. They're deep in my PC. Cartethia is basically one of the characters in my story. Actually, in the second book, I did publish, or that one was published at one point, but I took it off because I didn't think it was good enough. You don't want her to see, you don't want her becoming a donut? I want her to be another Avidius. Matter of fact, I want Yuno to die for a third time. I don't think there's enough tragedy in Wuthering Waves. Dinia wasn't enough. Give me more. Give me a person who sacrifices everything but still fails. Give me a person with a golden, pure heart. Rover, true. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Rover never technically fails because he's got... Yeah, Past Rover. Yeah, show us more of Past Rover. That'll satiate my need for tragedy. What the hell is this? Oh, that's right. Okay. I also love this song a lot. There's a Black Shores. I need to go to Shorekeeper. Shocky, Shocky.
Why did that abnormal frequency show up?
Yeah. Who cares about abnormal frequencies? Always weak whenever Rover gets mentioned in tragedy. Ah. I get excited. Not because I want tragedy to happen, but it's because I love looking at hope and perseverance through it. I don't like people suffering. I like the hope, the love, the compassion, the kindness that comes from it. That in spite of everything, someone still chooses humanity over succumbing. That's why I like Shorekeeper and Rover so much. That's why I still play this game. Because of Shorekeeper, Rover, Denia. When humanity is at its strongest, exactly. Exactly. We're doing alright so far. Talking about trauma. And hope. How are you doing, though? Gabriel of Tun? I also haven't slept yet, so that's why I'm here at the Black Shores right now, because I'm probably going to be ending it. The stream, and I don't know how long. I guess until the conversation's on. I got traumatized, bro. You're not doing fine. Let me see if any of my party members are awake. Maybe they can. Nah, none of them are. How are none of them are? Nah, they've got to be awake, just not on. The hell is this? Oh, right. I guess I don't need that anymore. But also, I'm so upset. I'm both upset and I'm happy that KURO Games said that they're going to go through and... Where is it at? Hold on. I'm so happy that KURO Games is so in my files, they read the script before it was done. Trying to hang out before going to bed, and bro out here dropping the most heartbreaking story from his... That's not the most heartbreaking. Probably top 3, though. I think that my favorite story from the campaigns that we've done so far is probably when I had planned for one character to die, but the Dark Angel, her character, she really enjoyed that character. Her character married this NPC, and he's like, he's an exceptionally good and also strong person as well. He never lies. He views lying as beneath him. Just walking down the side of the street, he'll pick up any trash, even if someone else dropped it. He'll always buy stuff to random people, you know, feeds the homeless, that kind of thing. I planned on killing him. Having him tell one singular lie, and that lie would be that he would return alive. Because he knew he was going to die. But she loved it. She loved that character so much that she tried everything in the book. She went over there, despite the fact he had mana sickness, despite the fact he was blind, dying, his soul was broken. Literally breaking and disintegrating. She still managed to find a way to save him. And that changed the outcome of the entire campaign. One single act of love and hope saved countless lives. The indomitable human spirit will always come out on top. I said, wait, never mind. So he, after being healed, when he got up, he resolved to help even more. He's the kind of person, he's like a severe narcissist. He's the kind of person, when he steps into a city, he immediately goes, this city is too poor for me. I must invest in its infrastructure, fix the economy here, and uplift the city because it's an insult to me that it's this poor. He's constantly donating to charities, sponsoring artists, creating jobs for people because he views it as his obligation. He doesn't view power as something to laud over people. He views himself as the baseline and that it's his obligation to uplift those. It's his obligation to protect people from, you know, pain and suffering. Gilgamesh in a good way? Well, he is inspired. He's inspired by like 3 characters. Gilgamesh is one of them. Specifically, not with the narcissism. It was actually specifically with the mongrel and the way that he talks. That's what I took from Gilgamesh, was the way that he speaks. The narcissism, I always had that, so that didn't really come from like any one character, but like just narcissistic characters in general. At the time, specifically Handsome Jack, Gilgamesh, and what is it? Tony Stark and Doctor Doom. So those 4 are why I was like, yeah, let me take narcissism and add that into this character. The fact that he never lies, I don't think that I took that from any character. It's just that he views lying as beneath them. Like lying, betraying people. If he says something, he's gonna stick to it. So when he swore loyalty to the emperor, even when the emperor was like kidnapped, he wasn't letting anyone take the throne because he still believed in his emperor. His whole thing is like, there's only one man who is superior to me, mongrel, and that is the emperor. You will not sit upon his throne. We shall await for our emperor to return. To have a lacking faith in the emperor means that you have a lacking faith in me. And that is an insult. That's not exactly his voice. I can't do it right now because I'm too tired, but that's kind of how he speaks. So because he swears loyalty to someone, he will just remain loyal to them, no matter what. Because again, lying is beneath him, and if he betrays that, then that means he lied. It also means that I had to be very careful about things that I say when playing as, or, you know, voicing him. He also has a very specific thing. He never refers to people by their name unless he views them as an equal. So the only person he called in the party by their name the entire time was his fiance. Asterisk, which was the player's character. Everyone else got called mongrel. Except for bureaucrats, he calls those parasites. Yeah. It's actually kind of, the dynamic between Asterisk and Ashton is actually very interesting because he's, you know, very outgoing and stuff, but she's very reserved, she's very shy, she lacks confidence. She just likes reading, studying magic, and she just wants to help people and heal people. She's a cleric. But he could see the things going on, and so he, you know, a subtle smile and whatnot. He would be able to tell when she's uncomfortable, so he'd step in. He could tell. He's constantly getting her books and whatnot. She even told him about her dream of starting a magic school, an academy, and he helped her with that, funded her and everything like that. So there's like the side plot going on as well about the two of them building this academy. There's also this very funny thing that I always did to one of the other characters called Sincere. So with him, every time Ashton was on screen, I would always describe and Sincere. As Ashton approached, you can't help but notice that his shining, glorious golden hair shimmers, catching your eye as his beautiful ocean blues stare directly into yours after he holds you after you fell from on high. He looks down at you with a smile, and you can see the sweat glistening from his brow, from those muscles underneath his shirt. You feel this sense of safety, and just always describing these a little bit too much detail, specifically for Sin. Always blaming him whenever something bad happens. Hey, to be fair, in the last session we had, it's entirely his fault. He could have saved his daughter, but he just wanted to walk very slowly in Aura Farm while she was fighting for her fucking life. Like, he low-key be making some poor decisions. Deserved, exactly. But yeah, look, it's like I said, there might be a lot of tragedy, but there is always hope. No matter what, there is always hope. There's always happiness inside of it. Now, as one of the observers of your D&D, you want to make a request? Sure, what is it? I'll see what I can do. Make Sin suffer for what he did? He's already suffering for what he did. He feels incredibly guilty. But there's a way that I can make him suffer, and you know what that's gonna be? Having his daughter forgive him. And still love him. And understand. Although his wife is going to be pissed off at him, that's for damn sure. Yeah, there's no escaping her wrath. And like, yeah, there's no escaping her wrath. Type of guy that deserves to be boxed, maybe. Usually he's very good. Usually he's always in the front lines, trying to take hits for people, trying to be the one getting hurt to stop others from getting hurt. Always trying to make the martyr play. It's just right there, he fumbled pretty incredibly right there. Because the options were... So, his son possessed one of the party members, which is basically a brother to him. So he was stuck between risk accidentally killing my brother and son, or lets them fight it out, basically. He was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Interesting, you'd like to know more, but time isn't on your side. Don't worry, I'll be streaming again, probably Monday. But, yeah, that optimization video that I'm making... I might just scrap the entire thing, to be honest. And it was... I was like 90% done with it. I just needed to make some graphs. Showcasing things that I noticed. So I might just make that Wuwa, burnout video next. How long was the video? It was like 17 minutes. Maybe 20. Because I was talking about a lot of things. Like, hold on, where is it? A focus of it was... So it's broken into a few things. So we have the explanation of where I got it from, the difference between a CPU and a GPU, what it does for weathering waves, how it works. Then talking about thermals, ways to like optimize your game so that way your stuff can perform better. Also talking about consoles a bit as well. Talking about physics and what it's actually handled by. Talking about how Hiyuki actually uses 2% more of my CPU than Male Rover does, believe it or not. She's actually a more intensive character than others. Talking about the methodology of that guy who made the like video that reminded me or that gave me this idea in the first place. Talking about foliage, what's going on in the background of stuff, particle effect stuff. Supposed to add a reminder? Maybe. Yeah, I was thinking of doing like a, hey, editing Kranus here, so Wuthering Waves actually already did do this optimization here, so I guess we don't actually need to add that in surveys and whatnot. Talking about draw distance, basically talking about how games work. Then here's that that C++ segment that I was talking about. Talking about how KURO actually, the game is actually very well optimized despite a lot of the, you know, claims. Talking about other technical stuff that's going on. Then we've got player control and stuff like that, how you can solve the issue. And then I guess the main thing about it is all of the observations that I made with my like CPU usages, location average of usage, about how Genjo is like remarkably low in terms of it. Talking about my GPU being pretty much the same except for in Mingzhou. A bunch of like percentages that I notice as well. Talking about how everyone else can replicate what I did as well. I mean, well, sometimes it is what it is. I mean, look at it. Look at it. I've got a bunch of others. Wuwa's villain problem. Well, I guess I can get character problem. I got a lot of like videos that I've written that I just scrap. And like, look at this. I've got Wuwa lore trivia. I haven't even like done much of that. To post the video, I'll always be watching it. Maybe I'm trying to think of because like I'm thinking of like streaming more, right? And then making more videos inside of the stream and then like cutting it out and then uploading it. I've been thinking of doing things like that as well. But it's that Wuwa burnout that I've been talking about. It's not necessarily that I don't even want to play Wuthering Waves either. It's Wuwa and burnout. It's not gonna be about my it's not just gonna be only about burnout with Wuthering Waves, but it is going to be also talking about various issues with Wuthering Waves that cause friction as well as burnout in general, how to handle burnout and stuff like that. Like, it's not going to be like just a video saying, oh, I don't want to play Wuwa anymore. It's going to be like, at times, I don't feel like playing it. Here's why. There's a bunch of friction going on in these areas. And I've also noticed this about the community. People are getting fed up with this and that. And so like here, and then there, like this contributes to burnout, but there are various ways to handle burnout. Because I'm an obsessive person, so I experience burnout super fast because I obsess on one specific thing and force myself through it. So I experience burnout very quickly. It's honestly a miracle that for a while I was able to get, like, I post videos, like, fairly frequently, like, all things considered. Like, the distance between these two, this was, like, the longest. Like, usually it's, like, 4, 3, 5 days between a video. 7 days, that's a new, like, length for me. Gotta remember to balance. That is true. That's also part of the reason why, so, like, I kind of, like, bounce between a few things. Like, sometimes I'll be writing scripts, sometimes I'll be doing more research in the game, sometimes I'll be doing 3D modeling, sometimes I'll be writing a short story, and stuff like that. You're an author yourself, so maybe next time you can share some of your story if you don't mind. Nope, don't mind at all. Always welcome to share a story. Though if you gotta DM me so that we can all be in one message, then that's fine too, because YouTube does have like, what, 200 character limit? 300 character limit or something like that? I am gonna stream Where Winds Meet again, and I've got to finish Code Vein 2 as well. Especially since this DLC is coming out. Gotta go now. Hey, there's always hope inside of it. Don't look just at the darkness, but look at the potential of hope. There can always be a brighter future. See you in the next vid. Roger, Roger. I'll see you in the comment section or at the next stream. I still don't know exactly how I'm gonna be organizing the next bits of content and whatnot. Still haven't fully figured that out. Also, still no fucking sigils. Like these, not these. Yeah, these still aren't coming out, which is really annoying to me still. I think I should take a cue from TAOQI's book and do something leisurely. There's Rover Electro. Why are there two? Oh, the outfit. Oh. Interesting. Huh. That's kind of neat. That's not what I want to go to. I wanted to look more at this stuff still. What are the live stream codes? Give me 1 second and I'll paste them for you. Okay, I don't know why I did it like that. Okay, there we go. Now there's a bit of space between them now. Yep, not a problem. Maybe I should start trying to go for some of these. Okay, well, I can't actually get those. Oh, that's right. I haven't finished this one yet. I'm almost done with it. Am I? Well, I am tired. Can I do this? What do I need to get for it? Oh, that's the title. Wait, did I not get it? Why do I not? Because I've done... Wait, is it in here? Oh, it's in here. Okay. Shorekeeper piano is the saddest piano you've heard? Same. That's why I listened to it. Ah, okay. I need to do these then. Ah, that's how I get it. I kind of want to get this because it's got TAOQI in it. Final stage 20. Jesus Christ. 800? I think I can do that later. Yeah, no, I think Monday I'm gonna stream doing more of the events and stuff. I think that's definitely what I'm gonna do. It is hot as fuck in my room, and I still haven't slept, so I think it might be... Anyone know how good Soy Soy's weapon is for her? Like, do I need this? I know, like, I've got a variation on her. %20 extra attack. Or do you think I can, like, wait until, like, a rerun? Oh, that's right, we don't have those yet. I would like to get this one. I guess I can go through and finish all the exploration stuff for some of these, just to have them. Though I don't really like most of these. I don't have that? Surprised. Don't know what this was part of, but I kind of want that. Oh, actually, what are all the details of Soy Soy? 77. It's basically Shorekeeper. It's literally Shorekeepers, but instead of 12% attack, it's like 20% attack instead. They're basically the exact same thing. They provide the same amount of concerto when you use it as well.
If this
That's not
isn't
it.
enough,
Here it is. So 77% ER, 12% HP, 20% attack. Like, yeah, I can put Shorekeeper's weapon on Soy Soy, but I'm trying to keep in mind, in-state matrix, which doesn't let you swap weapons. Also, I guess it provides extra healing, too. Oh, I thought that said healing ripples. No, it inflicts ripples and snow taint. It doesn't actually tell you what ripples or snow taint does, just that you need both in order to get the attack increased. But what is ripples? And what is... Like, does even Prudwin have that written? Guess it's time to look over here. No? Am I stupid? Like, ripples for 6 seconds and snow taint for 6 seconds. Like, is that from
I will be there for everyone as we
like
head toward our shared
their
future,
Sonata set by any
leaving the
chance?
past behind.
Homewings feather? No. Maybe that's what the other part of here is called? Snowfall? No. What the hell is ripples? Like, do they just do nothing? And it's just a 6-second timer to activate the main thing? Is that what they do? Like, ripples and snow taint just don't do anything until you get both of them within 6 seconds? That's like the only thing that I can think of that makes any sense. I'll stream for 3 more minutes before I go to sleep. Just so that way it ends off on a nice clean 3:30. Now, when casting Resonance Liberate, a skill that heals. Oh, that's right. Soy Soy's doesn't actually heal, if I recall. Her skill. Let me actually go check.
I will be there for every.
If this isn't enough to pave the way, then let the rivers and mountains be the proof of what I'm willing to wager.
Oh, maybe it does. Nope, damage. Nope. Huh. So Soy actually can't really use Shorekeepers. I mean, she still benefits from it all, but she can't really fully utilize it. Very interesting. Shorekeeper is still the best healer. Huh. That's kind of funny, to be honest. Ooh. Neat. Ooh. Hmm. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Anyways, 3:30 now, so it's time for me to head out. So thank you all for showing up to the stream and stopping by. I'll be sure to get that next video out. I don't know how fast it'll actually be. I got a little bit more that I need to fix in it. And then I've got a couple other videos planned, so I'll see you all either in the next video or in the live stream. Again, not really sure which is coming out first, but in the meantime, I'll see you until then. Again, thank you again for showing up, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.